It's a lot of work, isn't it?
What, smoking concrete?
Did you have to do?
Yeah. Well, compared to rolling and waiting to smoke, and me, because like I work, like I'm my job, I was getting got a little too comfortable going outside, and man, you got the highs, right?
Got it right for you, money, son. Gotta make you comfortable. What do you want? Vodka, rum, tequila?
I'm good with the Bacardi.
Bacardi.
Is that even open yet?
Right. It's
No, don't open it. Don't open it. It's not open.
Once.
Oh.
Do you know who you had it before you? Offset Zoe, you know Zoe from fucking
Yeah.
Visual Nation. That's who had it.
That's awesome.
Same way.
I'm good.
I'm a bartender. You know what I mean? You are a bartender before I shit to the top.
You are a bartender?
Well, not at the minute, but I have been for a long time when I was in New York. That's what I did when I first came here.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Slashing.
Thank you.
You know what that means? Slashing.
You're welcome.
Cheers.
Oh, okay.
Very close.
Cheers, dude. Thank you.
Cheers. Don't sit down and relax yourself.
Are these on the seats?
Yeah. He's the first person to notice. They were in the car. Had them in the car first.
In this car?
In that car, when I bought the car, the GSR and Tiger seats. And I just took an office chair and fucking pulled the office
You took the
foam off,
the cushion off,
and then just how the rails. All I did was bend the ears out and just drill them straight into the wood.
yeah.
So that they still have the fucking rails to go backwards and forwards and all the
That's weird.
You can adjust the
I
back.
like that.
You can adjust the back.
Oh, you took the back off too.
They got it right.
What?
No problem. No minutes.
Might have to make one of these.
I polish your face. If you can, the closer you can get that thing to your face, the better. You know, just for the people who are listening.
Hello.
Yo, yo.
Yo.
There you go. Yeah, so fucking thank you so much for coming.
Thank you, man.
Gentlemen.
Thank you
I
for having
appreciate you.
Yeah.
I want to fucking obviously the fun we had at fucking Hasty. Start with that shit.
Yeah, that was a weekend, dude.
Yo.
And you were the first person I really I think I like really introduced myself to when I got there, because as soon as I got there, we had to go straight to what was it, Tech.
Yep.
And I was right behind
We
you.
met
and
each
I'm
other in the
yeah.
intro.
And I was like, I follow this guy on Instagram. I was like, I gotta start a combo.
Yo, I'm fucking so happy that we had so much. Just from the minute I talked to you, I was like, this man's energy, like you're a wee legend.
Yeah, no, I was happy to be there. It was all new to me, so just
So you told me that was your first time at the track.
yeah,
You never been at the track before in your life, like racing with your own car.
never. I don't think I've ever stepped foot on a track.
So Maryland, that was your
Oh
first.
no, I'm sorry. I did. At Maryland,
Okay.
the World Cup, but I wasn't
You went,
racing.
you've been to World Cup.
I
and
just
World
went to
Domestic?
watch. Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
Yo, I've never been there. People keep telling me that's the fucking like the Super Bowl of drag racing. You have to go.
It was a huge event. Like
So you've been to Maryland twice in your life, and so one time you went to import v domestic, and then the next time you went to Hasty.
Yep.
1150 class roof.
and first time the race was HZ. Yeah.
Yo. And like, I can't believe like. So when you were in the stage days, do you have any fucking idea you were thinking like, I'm gonna win this class today?
Honestly, first round qualifying, I read it, and that was the only.
Is that the
Only-
first time you ever? Sorry to interrupt. Is that the first time you ever made a pass in your own car on a track?
No, on the track. Yeah, first time I ever on a track on like with a car. Like
And you're being hard on yourself.
yeah,
Red light.
and I was like, I don't know how this works, and I didn't know. See, like in the street, like it's different. So
100%.
that
Your
that
flag.
waiting on the light and everything, and it was like
Had anybody even told you like what they expect or is what
nothing. Like you gave me your hints, but when I was up there, I kind of just, you know
Wow.
what I mean, just went for it. I read it. I was like, man. And then after that, I was like, can't make this happen again.
Now
And-
you're worried about the red light. Now after that, for the people who don't know, do you have any your time slips? You still have your time slips? I remember seeing it with my own eyes.
I have them at home.
One
Yeah, I
reaction time was 00, right?
A few, a few of them were, yeah. And the reason for that, I gotta say, is
No
it
man,
sounds
that shit is mental. Like that's professional level stuff. You know what I mean? People fucking race their whole lives and don't get that.
yeah. Again, like it still hasn't.
First time out, not once, twice. You know, you did it multiple times.
It was
Something
shocking because I gotta say, I used that. I don't know. Remember that game everyone was playing on the iPhone?
Uh-huh.
What was called like that racing
Oh
game.
yeah, the drag racing
Yeah,
game.
yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know the name of it, but I know
Well,
exactly what
I
when you're
kind
talking
of
about.
was like using that. I was like, you know what, like,
To help you with the tree.
yeah. I was like, you know what, with the tree, I was like, I'm just gonna do what I do in this game, and I just.
Yo, that's fucking
I
fun.
see that. I saw the double yellow, and I'm like, all right, you know what, like, kind of like gave myself like a mental countdown, and I just like, just do it. And
Yo,
so
that is
that's
fucking
it.
brilliant. I think sometimes when you don't know as well, it works out better for you versus if you're somebody who fucking overanalyzes everything and you try and know the game
Yeah,
inside out, and then you're in your head too much.
yeah. That's
Whereas
what
you just went out and raced.
I That was funny because the day before going, I was like all like super nervous about tech and oh my belly pan is so close to the ground. They might not, you know what I mean? They didn't care. They barely looked at the car.
Yep.
I'm like,
Not Tech
oh,
was
like,
very lenient that
yeah.
Maryland that we'll have to say.
So I got myself pretty nervous for
Did you have
no
a belly
reason.
belly pan on the
Yeah,
car?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, me too. My belly pan scrapes every time.
Yeah, and then you were telling me it's great. So I was like, oh man, this guy's making me
Because
feel a
I'm
little
lazy
better.
as well, because I don't put the right brackets on. You know, you're supposed to fucking get brackets
Just
welded and
zip
make
ties.
it nice. I just either zip ties or a piece of fucking, you see that RV piece of flat metal and just
Okay,
bend it and
yeah.
put a 10 mil in there, you know what I mean? Put
I
it
got
up.
the same one. They all the same.
Yeah, same shit. I fucking let, at the last, what was the last event we were at? Was he there? With Benitez, I lent him, was that when I lent him out? My boy, and he bent it, so I have to get it fixed. Lent it to me, he drove over it a wee bit.
Oh, he drove over and hit it.
His car's a little lower than mine as well. He has a 950 car. You
Oh,
know?
that's
He's
fast.
another man,
Like,
first time out as well.
yeah.
Didn't do as well as yourself though.
Oh man, but 950's fast.
950
That's a
first,
whole.
and
That's a whole different.
so what he's doing, he's throwing himself out at the deep end. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's starting the 950 class.
Oh really? Just straight to it.
Straight in on a 950 class. Never had a car before, never raced before, never on track before,
I
and
get
then
it.
bought a 950 class car, like an actual like wide front end cage, 700 horsepower, mental car.
That's
you
like a
know?
whole. That's a whole 2 second. Whole 2 seconds.
PPG, 4 speed, shooting all,
The goodies.
like full, no, I mean, full race car. Like he works hard, he's got the money, but he's you know, he's in the deep end.
It was a K. Well, K, right? There's a
It's
PPG.
K,
Yeah. Nice. That's awesome. Yo, all the K's going nice now. Faster.
You know, all motor.
Yeah. It's impressive.
You
That's
know,
why I sold the turbo car. I was like, you know what? This all motor stuff's like.
what
A
made
lot
you
more
go
fun.
J out of all the engines? Like I remember you commenting you were the only out of all fucking 60 cars, 50 whatever car it was, you were the only V6 there.
The only.
At the
The only J series in the 1150 index.
That's amazing.
So.
And you smoked every car.
Yeah.
Including
It was.
myself.
No, I didn't smoke weed.
No, but like I was in the class, you know what I mean? So it's,
Your car is dialed. I saw your passes. Your car.
well, the thing I love about your car is you don't let off.
Yeah, I didn't. That was the thing. I didn't want to like every pass. I didn't let off.
You hear your car, every gear, and you just fucking full throttle gear change, right?
What do you mean, like?
You don't let off the accelerator when you change gear.
Oh, I was.
Or you were?
Yeah.
Wow, you're doing that shit fast.
Yeah,
Sounds like you're keeping it wide open.
I'm
every time.
straight. I can't get myself to no lift shift. I don't know why.
Don't do it.
I
Your
just
car,
stopped
your car
training,
is synchron gears.
Yeah.
No.
I can't get myself. To
People try and tell you, I flat foot shit, no, it's not good. It's not good for the car.
I don't even know.
If
the
you
model.
have a PPG, you have a dog gear, no problem. It's
Right.
built for it. You know what I mean? But synchron gears, maybe you might get away with it once, twice, 3 times if you're lucky,
Might not go in.
but not good.
No.
So you don't let off when you're crossing the line, what, 119?
119, 118 every time. No matter how the car launches, they just kept doing the mile per hour.
Yep.
So that's why I knew just not to let off, regardless of how it, regardless of the 60 foot. The 60 foot's terrible, like 1.7, 1.8 in the beginning, and then finally got a 1.6.
So in the class that we're in, I don't think you have to worry about the 60 foot because you're nailing the 1150 on the fucking nose every time. What was
That
your
was-
closest time to 1150?
Technically
11.50.
11.43
That's
when I broke out, and then
breaking
I went 11.56.
You didn't go close. I thought you went 11.50 something, no?
Nah, you went 11.51.
11. I went 11.507.
Yeah,
Fucking.
you went. That's what I'm saying. Here's dial.
But mine isn't that because I have to let off.
True.
Do you know what I mean?
True.
That's what I prefer with you. You just come out the whole first, second, third, fourth, funning it all the
Just
way,
full
and
on.
it's 11:50. Me, I gotta go to 119 and then let
And then
off,
let off.
and then hope for the best. But for some reason, I'm getting it.
Well, you're getting it.
But it's all about the 60 foot.
That's what a lot of turbo cars are doing. Just
I'm doing 1.5 and a 60 foot.
that's good.
I gotta get same as you. We gotta get weight in the front.
Yeah. That's what
You
it
don't have a
is.
weight bar.
The car had a whole bunch of problems, honestly, that I just took care of.
I seen you post a video of the
so-
trailing arms moving in the back when you were staging the car.
Yeah, it's the car had like all stock suspension, only coilovers.
Yeah, but that's the beauty of what you went through. You know what I mean? That's what makes what you did so special. You told me it was a junkyard motor as well, right?
Yeah, junkyard motor. I don't know how many miles on it.
You built the car, right?
Yeah, put the car together. Yeah. I always touch my cars. There's
Yeah.
nobody else. Only
Nah, for
me.
opinion, man.
Yeah.
What do you do for you do mechanicing for a living?
Nah,
day job?
I working my way up to managing some sort of like diesel. We sell like diesel parts.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, so
That's a good
for
fucking job.
internationals and whatnot, Cummins and stuff. So
That's fucking nice,
Yeah.
gig, man.
I got into that.
Drive trucks?
I was driving a truck.
But you
years
can
ago.
drive a truck.
Not a semi, but like
Can you drive a manual?
whatever,
Can you
anything
drive a manual
over-
truck?
Well, I can drive a manual truck, but you know I can't legally.
But you can drive it. You know
Yeah,
how to
yeah,
do it.
yeah.
Legally stuff.
Yeah. But
You got no CDL.
No.
I tried to do my CDL one time. I did the Class A, got the stick shift, had the permit and all, and never went through with it. Had a job. I should
you still could if
I
you
know.
still
I should have. Little bastard.
both go at it.
Fucking like ninjas. Yeah, but CDL's good to have.
Yeah, 100%.
I know.
And there's always money in it.
How old are you, Maddie?
26.
26. I
Yeah.
said 24, but
What was that?
she was asking how old he, and I said I think he's 24.
Oh yeah, 26.
26.
I turned 27 this year.
I'm 27 this year.
Yeah.
I'm 34 this year.
Really? You look young.
Oh, thanks, bro. I just lost the phone. I just gave up on the her. I said, fuck it.
I would have said you were like 30.
Well, thanks,
Yeah.
man. That's alright. It's not too bad. It's just something we can't control, so you just gotta roll with it. You know what I mean? It's all about how you feel.
Yeah, that's why I got to shave the hair now, because, you know, get the...
You know, I gotta have an upside down face instead. You know what I mean? Grow it more on the bottom instead of the top.
Grows more on the bottom.
You know, and I started looking after myself a wee bit too. You know, trying to fucking go out running and fucking, you
I
know,
see that, dude.
training for a half marathon here, hopefully. But ever since I did 10K, to be honest, I've been kind of slacking.
How far is a 10K, like?
10K is 6.3 mile.
That's...
Yeah, so the farthest I ran in one clip was 8.3 mile, and that's I ran the other day from I went to a bachelor party down in Washington DC
Mhm.
for my boy Duff, shout out Duff, down to his bachelor party, and I got up in the morning and I ran from the hotel in Virginia across the state line into Washington DC to fucking the White House, and then took a couple pictures, then ran back. That was 8.3 mile. Never did anything like this in my life, Matty. You know what I mean? This is not me. You know, I'm not a runner. I'm not really. When I was a kid, I was a bit into fitness. I did a wee bit of boxing, a wee bit of fucking went to the gym and stuff. But it was never a fitness freak, like, you know what I mean?
You got the stamina, though. Right?
All of a sudden, I'm just when I started doing it, I couldn't do a mile. I started running on nautical mile,
Mhm.
so I would go out and I would run, try and do the mile, run up and down, and at the start, she'd tell you I was fucked. Couldn't do it.
Couldn't do it.
And then a little bit more, a wee bit more, and then once I started to learn, and it's nothing to do about how good you are, it's really in your head. You know, it's like, so as you're running, your head goes, I'm tired, I should be home, I want to be comfortable,
Yeah.
I don't want to do this shit, and like, it starts telling you to stop, you know what I mean? But if you tell it to shut the fuck up, it goes away, just keep going. It goes away for like 20 minutes, 30 minutes, then it comes back, creeps into your ear again, yo, you should stop, I'm starting to hurt. You know what I mean? I'm out of breath, blah, blah, blah. Starts giving you all this bullshit, all these excuses and the words to make you stop. And then you just say, shut the fuck up. And you push through it and you get another 20, 30 minutes. And you wouldn't believe how many times you get the second win.
Mhm.
And I'm like, what the fuck? I can't believe like how it's not easy, but how accessible it is when you actually push yourself as we, you know, a wee bit more. And then what I've learned is if I take that and start applying that to the other things that I'm doing, it's just a lot easier.
That's pretty good. I need to get myself to run, you know. On a treadmill, I could do it, but
We're not a treadmill.
my legs are burning. It's like,
We have a treadmill in the living room. She has one in the living room. How many times we use it?
you don't prefer it, right?
Not a whole lot. Like, I mean, like I guess it's good if it was raining or something, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But fucking, if you want to run, like, you get outside, get the vitamin D, get the outside, the air in your lungs, shit's good for you, man. Like, do you know what I've been doing? Drive to the beach, walk onto the beach, onto the soft sand by the water, and run all the way down the front of the water, on the beach, couple miles, and run back up, and then go for a swim in the ocean.
That's supposed to help you, I heard, like run on sand.
Feel phenomenal.
Yeah, right.
Not even the running on the sand, but the swim after.
On the swim.
Yo, and
Exactly.
sometimes I go after work and it'll be like dark and the fucking moon be lighting on the fucking ocean and you're no one around and you go for a wee swim and shit like that's good for the brain, you know what I mean?
That's all you do that here often.
Yeah.
That's awesome,
Bro, we
Being
got
right
Long
here.
Island's fucking
Yeah.
we're
Get
so
the- get
lucky.
the modern.
Yo, we're so lucky to live where we live, you know what I mean?
I like the south. I like the south of Nassau. It's nice.
A lot of us take it for granted. We don't understand how lucky we are to be here, you know?
Yeah,
It's crazy.
you're right. You're right.
And the good thing about New York, you got the four seasons as well, so it's not like it's all year round. So if you don't like it, it's hot, fucking mosquitoes or whatever, all that shit. If you want to complain, then you've got the winter too. You can, I mean, it's completely different all over again.
We're spoiled here. Is what it is.
But
We wouldn't notice that until we go anywhere else. But it all depends on the lifestyle
100%.
you crave. You know.
Yeah, yeah,
So-
yeah. It's whatever you're into,
Yeah.
and everybody's version of what good is different too. So you can't really shit on what anybody
And
wants.
their version of peace and whatnot. So
No, you're right.
it goes a long way.
You're right, 100%.
But it is always, nice to have the people around too, to get, you know. But let me turn this off.
That's all right. Don't worry about that, man. We're not in the library. You're all good. Who's whistling at you? It's not anybody important.
What was that?
Who's whistling at you? It's not anybody important, is it?
Oh, like no, my girlfriend.
Oh, she's important. She's important. You get in trouble, you
She's
don't
saying
get back.
how it goes and everything.
There you go.
Wishing me luck.
So at 11:50, first time out in your car, you have a junkyard built motor. You fucking threw the shit together in your driveway.
Mhm.
You got all the way down to his day on your own. Where'd you rent the trailer? How'd you get a trailer?
Actually had a family member gave me his trailer. It's an old trailer sitting in his
Love
backyard. Didn't have the brakes, so it has trailers.
No plates, no lights, nothing.
Had to go get Harbor Freight lights and everything. Didn't the brakes, trailer brakes didn't work because
Why'd you get trailer brakes? It's a big
it was
trailer.
it was a steel trailer,
Oh,
not
okay.
aluminum. So
What are
it
you
was,
pulling with that?
Huh?
So you were pulling it with that Chevy?
yeah, with that, yep. So it did it. It didn't
Got
even-
bags in the back?
Nah,
No airbags?
Huh.
Neither's
Just
mine.
straight.
Does it wheelie?
nah. It
No?
wasn't too bad. I mean, it had a little sag, but it wasn't bad.
Mine's wheelies.
It really didn't feel like it was pulling much until it came to a stop. It didn't have the brake, so
Yeah.
that was the.
Maryland's not so bad when you go to Maple Grove. You ever go to Maple Grove?
No.
The way in the Maple Grove's like I guess here.
How far is that? Where's that?
Pennsylvania. It's
Oh,
closer.
Pennsylvania.
It's closer to Maryland.
Is that the event they just had, or I mean, Grove?
They had Pan American Nationals in Maple Grove. Yeah. It used to be at ATCO, but they closed ATCO.
Okay.
So I've been at the last three in a row, and then that was the first one I missed. Couldn't afford this one this year. Like
That was the 451, right? The entry.
400 for a pack
400.
card. Yeah.
Which ones? What's the next ones then? That are
Fall
coming?
Nationals.
Fall
He
Nationals.
said he's doing some sort of deal or something for the people who went with Pan Americans, but not people who didn't. But I don't know what way it's going to work. We'll see.
Okay.
I would like to go. I haven't missed a Fall Nationals or Pan Ams in a few years, but we'll see what happens. I would like to go. H Days at the end of the month,
Yeah, H.
but it's in New Hampshire,
Mhm.
which is
I hear weird things about that track.
very strict.
Yeah.
Very strict track. Like me with a cracked windshield, no
No
go.
good.
Holes in the firewall, no good.
Really?
Yeah, I don't like holes in the firewall for some reason. Battery tray, battery has to be all secured.
Mhm.
Belly pants, I mean all that shit. Fire suit, helmet. Hey, do you have a fire suit and helmet now?
I have a helmet.
You don't have a jacket?
No, I wasn't told to
You're
get
not
one.
supposed. Yeah, you're not supposed to be able to race without one.
I
That jacket right there.
So-
That's a fire jacket.
so I needed that at each
Yeah,
time?
yeah, yeah.
You know
well,
what?
no, you didn't need it. You're supposed to need it.
I
Like
was,
at ATCO, you wouldn't have been racing without it. You know what I mean?
what's funny is when I was lining up against the red turbo.
Someone
Mazda
said, "Where's your jacket?"
car, someone was like, what? He's like, I'm wearing a short sleeve. He's like, why are you wearing a short sleeve? I was like,
Yeah, I got that on video. I have that on video. Yeah, remember?
Yeah, that's how I know. I'm like, this guy is. And he almost made me like mess up because we were both already staged in.
That was like semi-finals, right?
Um, almost like
You were far in, I
close,
think.
yeah, like close to it. And I was like, this
Well,
guy.
he's already been fucking racing all day and let him go.
Yeah, you know, it's alright.
But you're not supposed to wear shorts because if a car goes on fire,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean,
yeah.
if something, not that that fucking thing's going to do any difference.
Mhm.
I couldn't see. I can understand in the 950 class you have to wear a fire suit,
Yeah, 100%.
pants and jacket.
I think anything faster, like 1050 or faster.
I believe so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything when sure after 1050 you have to have a chute, cage, all that there.
You need a cage after 1150, no? Or what?
Cage
I
after
don't know.
1150, correct. Anything faster than 1150 in the cage.
I was hoping to go do 1050 at the next age there
Would your car?
with the new setup.
You want to cage it?
That's the thing that's holding me back is the cage. I can't cage it in time.
Throw a jump on. You don't gotta fuck over it.
It's out of the budget right now.
Yeah.
It's
No, I hate you.
right now. It's just gonna be a little street machine until.
Yo, so the new setup, I'm glad you mentioned that. What the fuck was that you put on top? It looks like something, a little muscle car.
So
Was that Edelbrock or something?
yeah, it's made by Holly. So it's a whole J swap like Holly center feed.
Yo.
So not many people will have that.
Never
so
seen it. Beautiful.
A lot of people run the Edelbrock side feed,
Uh-huh.
and that's really good for like boost applications and whatnot. But it being a side feed, I mean, you're getting not the same airflow, but that you're not getting the direct airflow. You know what I mean? So center feed, all that, the giant bore inside. I don't know. It's huge. It might be overkill, but it sounds good. And I realized with the old setup, the throttle body was only 76%. Like you can see, it only opened up like that much instead of like halfway.
Mm.
So
you weren't getting that compared to what
ex-
you're getting.
yeah, it explains why each day I was coming out the hole
So,
kind of yeah,
and waking up.
yeah.
But I thought
so
that was working perfect for you.
I thought so too, but
But it maybe killing your 60 foot, but
I gotta give a big credit to Mike. You know JDM B20V. The Red Bubble.
yeah.
He was actually watching the lives of me racing, and he was
His
telling me.
car's made.
Yeah, he's
Made.
and he was
Morris
telling
used to
me.
tune that car.
Huh?
Morris used to tune that car.
Yeah, I think Morris. He's got a new tuner now.
Yeah.
That car's working. It's gonna work whenever brings it out.
Me, sorry to interrupt you there.
No. What's it called? He was giving me pointers because he was watching lives, telling me like, oh, yo, like, what's your tire pressure at? That was the only thing I messed with when I was there. Didn't even look at the motor, check oil, nothing. I just did the hits,
You just drove.
just drove it, and adjusted fuel.
Money you can
not
drive.
fuel. Thank you. It was all air pressure. So he's like, dude, are you spinning or are you bogging out the hole? And I thought I was spinning. He's like, dude, you're bogging. And I had them at 8.
It was almost like you had traction control.
Yeah,
and
and it was kind of holding back. So, to kind of alleviate that, I was like, you know what? The car worked at 10 psi.
That's what
So
I did.
threw it at 10, so it had to spin out the hole and it didn't bog. So
You have a 24 and a half?
yeah, I had my turbo slicks on there at 24 and a half by 9s on it.
See, I only have 23s.
Those are perfect.
All motor.
And I had by 10s too, so they're giant.
Good for your car.
They were good for a turbo car.
23s?
The 24 and a half
Yeah,
by
yeah,
9.
yeah. But I have 23s.
The ones you got are
Not
great.
supposed to be
Yeah.
maybe better for your car.
That's what I got now. Well, now I got 24s on a 13 by 8. So it's a little smaller and a lighter rim. So let's see what it does.
So he told you to adjust the tire pressure and that really helped you?
Yeah, he gave me pointers on that. So I just started messing with that. I had my little plug-in Harbor Freight $10 like air thing,
Uh-huh.
and I just kept putting it like right before the line. I just start pumping air into the thing because I had a slow leak on one tire and just start.
So
I remember
I one of mine leaks too. It goes down a little bit. It's just fucking normal as shit. No?
it was funny because the one that was leaking, I put it up to like 13 psi, and the driver one I'd throw at like 9, 10 right on there, and I'd know by the time I get to the line, it would be at 10 because it leaked that much. And it was, I don't know, it was kind of just worked out, you know.
Yeah.
That's the best time. Those were the best times, you know, when you just
You
don't
just
care.
made it happen.
Yeah, you don't care. You just go and you do what you have to do. You know? You don't care about the outcome. You just have
You know,
fun.
so you're a complete like not to take it the wrong way, but you were a rookie. You're fucking brand new at this.
Oh,
You
yeah.
came out. You
I
came out,
still am a rookie. I still don't know. I don't know what the rules are of the track still. Like,
but you did professional times, time and consistently. How do you think your why do you think or how or why do you think your car lasted all them rounds too? And like what challenges did you face while it was happening?
I want to say main thing reliability. J series is just. I think you can really throw a beating to it, and it'll hold up. So as opposed to like a K series, like
But
people
this
like
is a fucking old Accord motor. Like, you
it's
know what I mean?
a 03 CL true manual motor
Okay,
actually.
so Acura, right?
Yeah, and a '04 TL Trans 6 speed. Unknown
I think
miles
this is
on
a
each.
family car. That it comes from.
Pretty much.
Grocery getter.
Yeah,
Right?
pretty much. Like
But it's a fucking race motor.
I could daily the
Yeah, yeah.
car, and it would probably do great. Like as a daily.
Those
I
motors
think-
probably do over 200,000, 300,000,
Yeah.
and you change the oil, they go
Mhm.
forever, right?
That's why I was like, that was my main. That was my first goal. That when I put the motor in, I was like, oh, this is gonna be just like a cool street car, Like, I'm like, oh, this thing's kind of peppy, like, and it'll only make 250 on pump
But that's nothing.
and 280 on M1.
So with this new throttle body and stuff on top, the fucking
Hoping for 285.
nice. Yeah, with the car.
We'll keep. We should.
Any milk in the future? Any milk in the future?
Well, we're gonna play with nitro in a little bit, but I wanna
In the
put.
like a mix.
I'll play with mix first. Probably I'll do a mix.
Keep it safe.
Everyone's doing a mix, so.
Yeah.
But the nitro I want to save for a proper build motor. Some.
So stock block, stock tranny, all that there. Apart from what is it you call that you put on top? It's an
Holly-
inlet manifold,
Yeah, intake manifold, Holly center feed.
and it comes with a throttle body.
Then I put a Ross 90 on it.
Oh, nice.
And the throttle body's the inlet's made for a 95 millimeter, like GM style. So I'm not gonna put a GM throttle body on
Yeah.
the damn thing. So I bought a 90 flange for the Ross and just welded it on.
Where'd you learn how to do this?
Learn forums. A whole bunch of researching, just
There's not much. I don't see a lot of knowledge out there on J's though. Like,
nothing. I
you're kind of a pioneer, should we say? No.
I had to it's months and months of just gathering info, honestly, and just really, you can't be afraid to contact people. That's the main thing. You know what I mean? And
Reach out.
I reached out to a bunch of people that gave me a lot of known info. I wouldn't know. Like you can't use the AM on a manual harness, or like there's so many different things. Like, so the AM only works for an automatic motor.
So you have a 6-speed in the car?
I have a 6 speed. So the thing is the motor has to be automatic because the sensors between manual and auto are different.
Yeah.
So now I have a true manual motor. So I have to swap cam gear back and plate, crank gear, cam sensors, crank sensor, all that to automatic style.
You mentioned the EM. What management system do you have?
AMV2, which is like discontinued.
You can't run Honda on that?
You can. There's ways to do it, so you can use
Jumper harness or whatever, all that bullshit.
Boom Slam makes some harnesses. I think you can run the
What about like Haltech, Fuel Tech, and the big boy stuff?
Haltech plug and play on it now. Fuel Tech plug and play. So that's the next thing. Fuel Tech.
Like,
Everyone's going the dark side. So
Yeah, but it's
Yeah,
expensive. as fuck.
yeah.
It's funny how they all went coil unplugged and now they're all going back to wires.
yeah, that's. I guess it works better, but
But it's funny how people think one day it's all this is the next best thing, and then oh here actually. But I'm glad to see that instead of sticking to something that doesn't work because they're scared to abandon their decision, they went
Yeah.
back to what actually works, which means they're going for performance versus what sells. You know what I mean? So,
I will say the coil and plug works for B series.
Yeah.
100%.
Mm.
Like that, great. But
I've had a lot of problems with the distributor, man.
really,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah. Just sticky stuff, you know what I mean? And then I had to rebuild the distributor one time.
what do you have? Honda coil and plug?
Honda, yeah. Honda.
I have heard issues with that one.
It's very I don't know, feels half-assed. You know what I mean?
If
Sometimes.
an issue happens, it's kind of unsolvable. So quick, you know, like not unsolvable, but like it takes a little longer than it does with a Dizzy, I guess.
Yeah.
I know
Have you
people
seen
make
the
it.
new Bluetooth fucking Dizzy? I call it Bluetooth. Bluetooth Dizzy, the new fucking wireless distributor. Rez is
No.
selling it. Boost the performance.
Is that the thing
Support
that
your local
lights
speech
up? There's
app.
like some lights in it and everything. There's like some light up things.
Yeah, and it's fucking and it's wireless and it connects to the fucking and it works wirelessly.
Who's it made by?
I don't know. I have to find it, but it's $1,000. That's all I care about. I was
$1,000?
like, what? For a distributor? I was like, well, I hope it's fucking good.
It must work.
But apparently it's the best thing ever. Fat Boy used it, he tuned with it, and he said he wanted to hate it, but it really works. And Reza sings its praises, so I guess it works.
And that's come from Tuner too.
If a company wants to send me one, I'd try it on my car, no sweat. Send one out in the post, we'll try it out. Send one to Maddie as well, Maddie will try it too.
We'll try. We'll try.
We'll all try it. Maddie will put one on her CRV if you want. Fucking send them out.
We'll have to customize some valve covers.
Yeah, but apparently it works, so
That's awesome.
I'd like to give it a rip, you know?
I seen a video on it. I didn't know it was that expensive though. That's crazy.
Yeah, 1,000. Everything's 1,500, 500. I mean, it's, when you go with these cars, like, that was over $20, $100. Even when you go to buy a couple of screws, you go to Ace Hardware to buy a fucking handful of bolts, and it's like
$155 a bolt.
and it's $38, and you're like, I have a fucking handful here.
Oh,
The fuck's
it
going
almost
on?
makes sense to buy OEM.
It's fucking. That's why people wonder why, like, when I do things, like, say we're working on old scrap stuff, and then you have the big bucket of bolts, I keep that shit.
Fuck it.
And then people be like, no,
Every
that's
OEM.
gold. That shit's gold.
I got
Especially 10 mils.
I don't know how many buckets full of OEM Honda bolts. I can't throw them away. I can't throw anything Honda away.
That's really anymore. It's my fucking thing. Like a hoarder with a lot of shit.
And honestly, it's good too.
You don't need that sometime.
Yeah.
Never look at it ever again.
How's what's it called? You at H Day this thing what what was it called that happened to you and like
It's the worst, bro.
the
The elimination
70
thing?
Yeah, so I don't know that
Yeah, so I didn't know it either. But now I know. And I'll never fucking forget it for the rest of my life.
because I think it's I don't know.
So when you beam in, so I still don't really know because the guy next to me double beamed.
Mhm.
He deeps. It's called a deep stage, like a double beam. Like
Mhm.
you know how you're supposed to go in one beam. I was supposed to go in a beam. He's supposed to go in a beam. Then we go in the second one. He was in the second one, and then it's on. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Well, he went straight into double.
Oh.
Then I went single, right?
Uh-huh.
And then I wanted to play the tree game. Like I thought the tree
Yeah.
game, but you're supposed to play the tree game before you go in the late.
Uh-huh.
You ever watch Cedric Bonnyhurst the way, like with Natalie Racing, the way he makes him fucking be on a two-step forever, like to build up, you know, because them sport front-wheel drive cars, they have to hold the boot, they have to get the boost up to fucking launch, otherwise they fall on their face.
Mhm.
So he before they go in, they'll be two-step like crazy, and he's trying to burn them down to get them to slip,
Yeah.
to get them to red light.
Yeah.
So I thought that was the game, but you're supposed to play that before you beam. But he had already double beamed, and I went in single beam, and I started like playing them around like to make him wait, and then I went double beam, or I went in the second lane, and apparently when you both go in, you have 7 seconds to leave, and if you don't leave, you get a red light.
See, so that's exactly what happened with me and someone else I was going up against. Fernando's red card.
Yo,
That's what happened.
so he tried to, I feel like he tried to burn you down a wee bit, and then
I don't know because
you don't know,
I don't know.
Fernando knows the tree, you know what I mean?
I just was I was
Fernando's very good, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Fernando's
great. Yo,
He's got so I think he's either been on podium or he's won, but he's very young too. You know?
Yeah, he's
Only a
young.
kid.
I think low 20s.
But
Much younger than me too.
I don't know what happened that day.
He would have honestly. I guess I got lucky on that.
Oh,
one.
he's a killer in when it comes to 1150. You know, he's way up there as a contender. But I still don't really. What happened? So
See, I couldn't tell you what happened. I can't find a video on it. That's the other thing. Because I always want to go back. if you do,
We'll have to have a look.
yeah,
We'll have
because
to have a look.
I'm like I always want to play back and see like what actually happened because I wanted that race to go
I'm trying to
down.
remember what happened though myself.
Yeah.
I don't really remember exactly what happened, but I know it was like a confuffle. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
because like he, I guess, took too long, and I guess I must have already been double beamed. But again, I don't know how any of this works. I didn't even
And
know there
see,
was
I'm
songs
gonna
like
have to take responsibility too because I lined you up.
what
I lined you up that day, right? At that in that race, I think I lined you up.
you. Well, you line him up almost every time, which I appreciate because I'm
I
only,
know what I'm saying.
like, I don't know
If you double beam, then I have to take responsibility for the double beam because I lined you.
Cause I must have just been either nervous or again I don't know that you're not supposed to double beam. I didn't even know you're supposed to wait for the other
You know
guy.
what the best part is? Most of us were even like Fernando's did it a load of times. I've did it a few times. We're all still novices. Like
Mhm.
you know what I mean? We're not fucking. None of us are professional. You know, we're all still learning.
Uh-huh.
You know.
He's got a great car though.
Yeah.
I think it's clean.
So
Just like this.
like
It looks
my
just
twin.
like this,
Yeah, his car's way cleaner than mine, to be honest. Rust
yeah.
wise,
You just
you know. I gotta fix the arches in the back of my car. Maybe Fernando will paint it for me. Fast and really nice.
Just great work.
Yeah.
His work is great.
He just painted my boy Sam, K2 Sam EG K24. Just painted his car blue. Um,
I just seen that blue bubble.
yeah, nice, right?
Yeah, that
Nice.
came out
And
nice.
he painted Jerry Man's car with the funny front on it. What do you call it? Civic. Uh, the it's an EK four door. It has that front end on it. People do the conversion.
Oh,
The American,
Jumbo.
Jumbo.
Yo,
Yeah.
his car.
Show winner.
I just saw him on my way home from work today. Right on
Show
Sunrise.
winner. Yeah.
Yeah,
And he
he's
uses
from
that car.
he's from my hometown where I grew up actually. Inwood. He's a
He
real
built that car himself as well, right?
Yeah, he's a young kid. Him and his father.
Was that helped him?
Yeah, they're both in the Hondas, I guess. You know,
That's
so
really sick.
I'm assuming that's
Fernando's
the
dad,
father.
I guess, worked for him as well. You know what I mean? It's really nice when you get the family that working together like that, you know?
Yeah, that kid though, Jumbo. I see him doing his thing now too with the wiring and whatnot.
Yep.
He's doing wiring kits. Pretty cool.
He sells wiring kits?
He's selling like charge harnesses for K series.
He builds them?
Yeah,
He
ground
makes them?
yeah ground wiring kits. Yeah,
Smart.
yeah. That's really me. Yeah, and he's young, so
Yo, that's how the likes of, like, you know, when all these little companies started out, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Brightwire, fucking now they're fucking big companies, you know?
and I love little companies like that. You know, 'cause
Hell yeah.
it's just more for us.
Definitely.
And just another connect. You know.
Well, it also shows you what's available.
Yeah.
You know, for the kid that's sitting there doing that and going, oh, I don't want to work at fucking Dunkin' Donuts, I don't want to do this. Well, you can do whatever you want,
Yeah.
you know, but you do have to work at it.
Oh,
Yeah.
always. You gotta have in mind.
Gotta
Yeah, I
go get it.
realized that. Unfortunately, I realized that too late in life, but you gotta
Well,
want it and go for it.
Well, what I was talking earlier about when you're going running and that wee voice in your head telling you, just stay home, don't do it, you know, and that little bitch, and you gotta not let that little bitch win.
Yeah. So
You know?
it's pretty much a race with yourself.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Nobody else. It's a race with
You
yourself.
know, when you set the alarm clock to get up at 8 o'clock in the morning, you're like, no, I'll just snooze for another wee bit. Can't do that when you're trying to fucking get shit done, you know?
None of that snoozing.
Plus, you feel bad when you set a deadline with yourself and you don't follow
Mhm.
through with it. Do you feel like shit?
Oh yeah. That's why, honestly, I wasn't even ready for Honda. I bought the ticket. And my car wasn't even ready. I was having like a bunch of problems, fuel problems, and
What fuel's the car on?
fuel right now M1.
You run it on M1 all the time?
Its first two races were 93, and then I put it on M1 just because
You have a stock fuel tank in the car?
it had a fuel tank, stock fuel tank, not anymore.
Okay.
After H
Doesn't
day,
like M1.
Huh?
Doesn't like M1.
the stock tank did not like it.
I
Before H day, that whole so I bought
it
the
rusted?
ticket. I bought the ticket March 22nd, and April what was H day?
Yep.
So from the 22nd till 2 days or a day before H day, I think I finally fixed the car before the day before I left for H day. Like until that day, I didn't know why it was bogging, why it was cutting fuel, change filter, pump, clean it.
What
Like
injectors you have?
I got Alpha 750s.
Alpha injects, huh?
Yeah,
I like them.
yeah,
I want to try them in my car too.
dude, they're great. Like they're
I want to get 1650s in my car so I can turn the horsepower. But
I suggest them because
Really
Not
good
only
company.
them, they have really good
My
like
boy Dave,
customer service.
them too. You know Dave Hellboy?
Dave with the CRX,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah.
1,000 horsepower.
That car is fast,
Yeah.
yeah. And yeah, I see he runs the Alpha
I think he's on 2200s.
2200s
I
Alpha.
guess they.
All the fuel. I think they go
Oh,
higher. I think they go higher than that. 2600s too.
she got 750s.
750s.
That's
Yeah.
a small jar.
Yeah.
But you don't have nothing crazy power, so
Nothing. Just everything.
no boost.
Nothing. Just the fuel and the intake manifold now.
Well, you need them for the M1 because the stock injector don't like
No.
M1.
You could you know what's funny? The stock injectors make like the stock setup works. I don't know if you know that white Mamba car. It's a white bubble from Mass.
Sounds familiar.
That car is on a stock ECU. Stock motor,
P28?
like a stock J series ECU.
Oh, J series, sorry.
So no tuning on it, nothing. The ECU actually, um, little like info, like the ECU that came in the stock J,
Mhm.
and then the ECU that came in the turbo one were the same. So they realized that the turbo ECU, it messes, it does things I guess automatically,
Mhm.
compensates fuel, air, whatever. So they throw nitrous at it, and the ECU just fixes it all.
Wow.
So it's on a stock ECU, stock harness, stock motor, and they just throw nitrous at it, and the car went like 10.2s at a no prep.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so it just shows you know, what you can do with these things, and
What the fuck? What shells are on?
bubble,
Four door or hatch?
uh, EG bubble,
EG.
yeah,
Hatch.
EG hatch, yeah.
Have you ever seen the CRV all-wheel drive with the J series in it? In from Massachusetts?
No, CRV,
CRV.
what?
All-wheel drive. Bro. Thing takes off like a skyline.
That's mint.
And I hear it on the two-step. Just lights.
That's
Takes
sick.
off.
It's turbo.
Gives my phone a shot too.
It's turbo.
Huh?
It's turbo or
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
Damn.
All-wheel
Yo,
drive.
the turbo J's work.
Bro, I've never. Ever since I seen it, I actually went and bought her CRV after I seen it, and I had plans.
You're like, with J in it. Honestly, it might be. What do you have? The B in it? The B20 series or the
B20,
the K?
yeah. B20 all-wheel
I
drive.
think the J might be more reliable. At the end of the day.
It was on. May not be on YouTube.
You guys get used to the noise.
What?
You guys get used to
To
the
the
mile.
mile?
The mile.
Not a mile. It's only 16 weeks. You know, Memorial Day to Labor Day. The rest of the year, it's a fucking ghost town.
Really?
There's nobody down here. I'm gonna have to probably find later in Shanty, but
No, don't stress.
he's sitting on a road on a country road. There's a load of people in the background. This one, Honda Center actually posted it a long time
Honda
ago.
who?
You remember? Do you ever follow the page, the Honda Center?
Yeah.
Kendrick's a good friend of mine. He was actually on a podcast. Came on. He was on the second or third episode,
Oh shit.
and he's a really good man, legend. Like, and he posted it on the Honda Center. That's where I seen it first.
That's
Fuck me, bro. It's a silver one, just like hers, all-wheel drive, and it fucking comes on a two-step, bang, and just takes off like a Skyline.
That's
I'm like,
sick.
Jesus Christ, I never really thought of CRV. You know?
Nah.
Do you ever drive a CRV? RD1?
I've driven one, but a stock one.
Yeah, but just they're a nice wee car to be around. And like,
They are. Funny you say that. My buddy, you know Angel Motors?
yeah,
He
yeah, we
built.
talked about him. We talked about him last time. Can't remember, but yeah,
He's great guy. He's the man. He helps me with everything with the car. Even when we go tune, helps me out. Like,
yeah.
he is the guy I trust. You know what I mean? So
He went through a bit of shit with his car, right? With a cage or something. Or
yeah, that place, man.
what the fuck happened there?
That place.
They fucked him hard, right? He
That
seems
place-
like such a gentleman too. Like for it to
Oh,
happen to
he
him, I can't
didn't
believe it.
deserve it. He didn't.
And that was
him
an
and his
EF sedan or something.
him and his buddy with the EF. You know they
Trying to say the car wasn't worth it or something. Some bullshit.
Yeah,
I was reading some of the comments and I'm sure when he was posting it he was probably pissed. So
mhm.
you know.
No, he was
It's hard to
really
control.
angry. Yeah, no, him and Otto, they both their cars, they go fast. Those are not, those are well built cars.
Been around for a long time, the guy Engine Motors,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah, yeah. And,
Yo, I love watching his videos of him fixing the stereos.
yeah, he's I say it all the time. He's a man of many trades.
Cool guy.
Yeah, yeah,
I'd
yeah.
like to chat to him one day if he was
Oh
if he
yeah,
was a referee.
oh yeah. He's cool. He's a
Yeah.
training god, head boarding god. You name it, man. All from his kitchen.
All from his kitchen.
All from
He
his
does the
kitchen.
work in his kitchen.
Yeah.
That's fucking brilliant. Engine work in the kitchen.
Oh yeah.
My kind of man. My kind of man.
All in the
Porting
kitchen.
ahead, making a
Yeah.
sandwich.
Yep.
She's like, no.
Just cat
She's like, no, don't you be getting no fucking ideas. I was just talking earlier, saying about if we get a house one day, I'd love to have a shop connected because my apartment's right in the corner.
Yeah.
So if you ever need to go for a piss, you gotta walk around the fucking street.
Yeah.
It'd be nice to have the shop connected to the house. She's like, I've never seen this.
This is neat though, dude.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah, I like this.
It's a rental, I rent the spot, so I can't go crazy with it. If it was my own, I'd be able to do more to it and fucking, I can only do so much when it's somebody else's.
That's true. But
So,
hey, it's yours.
But thank
It's
you.
your little chill
I
spot,
appreciate
man cave,
You're a gentleman. When I first got it, I had a wall around right down the middle, and
Uh-huh.
there was no lights or nothing. I knocked the wall down, I put the sheetrock up, put the lights in. Tried to make it nice,
Okay.
That's why I didn't do the floor. I painted it one time with that Rust-Oleum paint with the little chips and shit. Made it nice, but it didn't last too long.
This paint never lasts. Floor paint?
Well, what if you self-leveled the floor first and made it all nicey nice, but the floor's all fucked.
Can't walk on it for like 2 weeks.
And you're supposed to be like dust free, and you're supposed to do a tape test and all that bollocks.
You got time for that,
Slap
right?
that fucking shit off.
Just paint my
They
job.
give you all these fucking stipulations, basically saying if you don't follow one of these exactly to the T, it's not gonna work.
Pretty much,
Yeah.
get it done professionally. Or you're screwed.
But you try your best. It looked alright for a minute.
And you know what? You felt accomplished after.
And I used it for detailing for the most part, and then I ended up with all these fucking toys in the way, Like I have my moped, my scooters outside, I had to move it all.
Yeah.
You're coming in here, the go-kart, fucking this.
You bring the cars when you detail?
I used to, yeah,
Oh,
but now I'm saying now I have so many fucking toys around me,
Yeah.
I got no space to detail.
Sure.
Funny how we do shit, right? You know what I mean? As I only
Got
got,
the hobbies with
it's your priorities for folks that
Yeah.
I had the spot just to fucking make work, and I ended up putting everything in the way. It's hard to work around it now, but sure, fuck it.
Keeps you sane.
Yeah, it's nice to have the car,
Mm.
Even if you're not driving, it's just to know it's there when you need it,
And if you're not, and you know what, and I know because I got rid of my turbo car. I was like, damn, I wish I still had it. Want to get in and drive it, and it's like,
You've had that AG for a while, though, right?
the white one.
Yeah.
No, this one I had 2 years now.
Okay.
Yeah, it was my daily.
It didn't come with a J series, right?
No, I had a single
Single
cam, my daily. Yeah, it literally went from single
So
cam.
it was a virgin car.
Yeah, single cam manual too. Stop.
Single cam, like
200.
What'd you do with that swap?
Still
Something
in my
like that?
garage. It's in
You
my
still have
garage. Yeah,
I'd hold on to that.
yeah.
It's good to know that you have that too.
I know. That car, that motor used to. I guess it burned coolant because coolant didn't go anywhere besides vanish.
Mm.
I'm talking like every 30-minute drive, I had to put coolant in it. It wouldn't overheat though. Just would vanish. I'm like, they smoke like a sip though.
Well,
Like
I
bad.
guess.
I guess we'll say that, but only on takeoff. I'll drive. I think that
White smoke?
white smoke, white smoke, and blue.
Yeah,
With that car-
burn the wheat out of the oil too.
I'm not gonna lie.
Single cam ain't gonna die. You'd open the oil cap, fucking fill the oil with water, and it wouldn't die.
I shit you not. The car did 105 every day to work. Every day with
Lit.
cloud behind me. The thing still pushed. I don't know why. Get to work for a little more.
What, you
oil.
had to get a daily for the daily?
Uh,
So when she turned it into a race car?
the car started shitting out bad, and I actually got hooked up. I did a job for somebody, put a car together, and he gave me a show, hooked me up, gave me a show, EK hatch, actually like this, but not like this, and
Same shit. Just shiny.
and he
For no drink?
why not take another drink? Why not? And yeah, he gave me an EK hatch for a job, and I put a B20 in that, and that was my daily for like a year.
And you had that what? On a single cam?
The
EKS.
No, put the B20 in it.
B20.
Actually, I found a B20 with a GSR Trans for sale in like Richmond Hill for $900. Complete swap.
Richmond Hilton.
Yeah, Smash Queens. Thank you.
Cheers, man.
And I
So, what about, now I want to talk to you about Melodio, Mustachio.
oh Melodio or
Melodio,
something like that.
yeah.
I was saying the name wrong all
I
all
fucking
week.
just probably said it wrong right now.
That car is badass.
Yo,
That's,
she is cool as fuck, right?
Yeah, she you know what, it was funny? I watch her videos. She has a
Where's the
mustache.
mustache shit?
And I always knew like her as the mustache lady,
Mhm.
and then I'm like going up against this
She was your
girl,
fan.
and she didn't have a mustache on. I'm like, who is this person? And then after the race, she's got the mustache on. She's talking to me. I'm like, did I just race you? She's like, yeah, yeah. I'm like, oh snap! Like it's you. And
Yo, and she still, I was there when she was talking to Eddie. She was cool as fuck.
yeah,
Really
she's super
nice,
cool.
really
Yeah,
nice girl.
really humble.
She's been in this forever too.
Yeah, she's been doing it. She's been doing it years. Her and
Down in Florida.
yeah, her and her husband been doing it.
She got a sport from a drift car, the husband, or something? Or a promo lot or something? Or
I think he had a 950 car.
950.
Yeah, and or a 1050 car, whatever the case was.
I don't know why I said promo. I just, for some reason, I feel like they had a fast car.
He does have the fast car.
Her car's like, looks like a fucking sport front wheel drive car.
yeah.
When you see it on the line, you know what I mean?
She
It's
entered
950 class, right? But
she
runs
entered
brand.
1050 and 1150. She
Yeah, that's right. She had two pack cars.
yeah.
Yeah.
So,
But the car could go in any class almost, right? It's fucking
looks
looks.
cage.
It's got everything.
Yeah. The car looks cool. Has a nice wrap on it. I like how they do things. Though. If you ever seen their videos, they do like some neat tricks how they fix things and whatnot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You ever see like a threaded B series trans bolt, like where the bolt goes from the mount?
Uh-huh.
Like it's completely shredded out. He's taken I guess paper clip, shoved it in the hole, and just threaded a bolt in
That's his
and
time cert.
with an impact, and just tight it. There's a whole video that went viral with it. I was like,
Yo, when you think
Yeah,
about it,
yeah.
that's what a fucking.
it works.
Yeah.
So
But not a time cert. What's the other one?
helicoil. Yep.
So that's literally what a helicoil is like.
Just to get things done, get by.
Yeah.
You
I
know,
like that. I like that step.
There's those
No.
B series holes.
You know, because you have constant fucking, you know, you have a smallest issue and they make a mountain out of a molehill and they want, oh, you need this and you need that. Bro, just get it working.
Just get it
You know
done.
what I mean?
Worry about the issues later. If it works, it works.
Yeah. When you're going really fast, you gotta be careful, I understand. You know, but
Yeah.
you gotta have a helmet.
True. Get a cage down.
Do you know the helmet, wearing the helmet without the hands device will do you worse?
What was that?
If you wear a helmet with no hands device and you crash, it'll fucking break your neck.
Really? I
Think
guess
about
the
the
weight of
weight.
the helmet.
The weight of the helmet is
is without the neck brace.
shaking your head. You know, it's giving you extra whiplash.
The helmet was not fun. I think so.
Yo, imagine wearing a fire suit as well.
It's not
Four
fun.
front wheel drive guys are head and toe in a fucking fire suit with the helmet, with the hands device, in a cage,
I had windows down up until
no windows down.
yeah,
Four
that's,
front wheel drive.
up until the burnout box. I had windows down. I was like, I can't do this. It's
You know, I
hot.
got windies. You got electric or nothing?
Yeah, power front doors.
It's
so-
funny that they're older and they come with electric, right?
Yeah.
They came with power steering too.
The
EGs.
the EG.
Like
that
my boy
one
had
did.
an EG9 for real, and it came with power steering.
They came power steering and manual. This one came power steering. It was a full.
That shit's fucking manual everything. No ABS, no power
It
steering,
was a
no
CX, right?
DX.
DX. Those are the best.
It's automatic. It's automatic car too.
And they come manual. That's the best though. You know, when they come stock with the manual rack, you know, you just bolt in, bolt out instead of
I think the rack's bad in that car.
in this.
Yeah, it wobbles. Fucking, but you know,
I will change it. The O&M rack? Yeah, I'll change it out.
fucking probably a million miles on it. You know what I mean? That's definitely the next thing I want to change. Steering rack. I want to put a fucking mid plate. I want to put weight on the front,
Mhm.
and 36mm axles, bigger brakes.
You have a mid-plate on this car? You have a traction bar though, right?
Traction bar, yeah. And I don't have torque mash, so the motor's rocking like fuck, and
Really?
it's breaking off the frame.
No.
It's
Oh,
an
with that
EK
yeah,
curse.
that post mount.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why I really haven't been going crazy with the car, to be honest. I'm like, I just want to wait until I can do it all properly. You know what I mean?
I forget that mount, that intimacy.
Bastard.
Yeah.
You know, and then the door's another thing. The door falls down when you open the door, it drops, and then the window falls out of the window falls
Oh,
out
it's
of the
got the
runner.
sag hinge. Yeah.
There's nothing you can do about it. It's like an EK curse. It's just part of the aging
Yeah.
process. I mean,
It's funny because the EKs do that. The EGs don't really do that.
only EKs, yeah.
The EKs have a heavier door, I think.
EG, I feel like was definitely better built.
EG?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I think the EK was a little safer, I guess you want to say, but I think, but
I always wanted an EG, and then this came up, and I was like, fuck it. I mean, but then I love it. I mean, because I feel like EK looks a wee bit newer than the EG. 'Cause I know it is
Oh,
newer,
yeah.
like, no, it was definitely has a newer, like, I don't know, it didn't, like, the EG and the EFs, they look like old cars when you see them, whereas the EK kind of still looks like a modern shape almost.
the thing is, the EGs, no one knows what the hell they are. Like an average person, they look at these things, they're like,
Well,
what the heck is this?
Well,
Like,
if you're a Honda man, you see it
Yeah.
all, you wet your pants.
yeah, but then it's like, oh, they see an EK, they're like, oh, that's a Civic, because
Yeah.
the 96 and 2000 era it's a little more noticeable, I guess, as a
Yeah.
Honda. But everybody sees the EG, it's like,
If money was no option, what car would you buy?
if money was no option, man, see, I'm not a materialistic guy, so if money wasn't an option,
First car.
I
If someone
would,
said you have all the fucking money in the world, what's the first car you gonna buy?
see, that's a tough one because I like a lot of classics. I'd have to say I have to go with like a '70s Cuda, Barracuda. Like,
That's Plymouth?
yep,
Yeah.
I'd have to go
Plymouth
with
Barracuda.
Yeah,
What a beautiful car.
Yeah.
Nice choice.
yeah, I'd have to. I started out with Mustang.
Nice
so
fucking choice. Have you ever seen a Lotus Carlton?
Lotus. That's the
You've probably seen a Lotus Elise, which is the wee small thing, looks like a wee go-kart.
Yeah.
Lotus. They're built in England.
Didn't Bogey just buy one?
Thai Bogey, yeah,
just
yeah,
bought
yeah.
a Lotus. Yeah,
But
yeah,
what
yeah.
about a K series?
It's K series
A Honda motor, yeah. Yeah, I guess that's what he's calling it. K Turbo.
in the Lotus.
In the Lotus.
Oh,
I would assume so. That's
That's
what everybody's doing these days.
that's sick.
Do you know that the motor that comes in them originally is called a K series anyway? It's a Rover engine.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. And then the Elise or the Exige, I believe, came with a Toyota motor.
Okay, I can see that Lotus Toyota. I remember the
They were
first Lotus
British.
I seen
The
was
British.
Are they? It's a
Yeah.
British car.
British, yeah.
Lotus?
English. Scumbags.
The robbery.
Yeah, we were at a fucking bachelor party the weekend there in Washington DC for my boy Duff. Got married and we were you follow football? Soccer?
No sports.
No, we
None.
not. I'm not a football guy, I'm not a ball sports guy.
I just
Back
can't.
home they're fucking mental for soccer, you know what I mean?
Oh,
Like
yeah.
soccer, that's life.
Oh, I
you
know.
what I mean?
The whole soccer thing with my.
So there's this team Celtic, and if you're born Catholic in Ireland, in the north of Ireland, Belfast, where I'm from, you'll support Celtic. And if you're born Patterson, you'll support Rangers.
Mhm.
And these cunts fight each other to death. Like, I mean, when they go to the games, all the fucking supporters are separated with fences and barbed wire and fucking riot police, and they're fucking nuts.
That's nutty.
Nuts. And they all sing and chant these songs, and it's real, it's aggressive, like, right? So they were playing Washington DC. Celtic was playing Washington. They were like having a friendly for Washington DC,
Mhm.
and all the Celtic fans came over from Scotland to Washington DC. And my boy Duff, he's a big fucking Celtic fan. He's like, "Come on, I want to go there for my bachelor party." So we were in the fucking bar singing all these songs, all these Irish songs. Yo, it was crazy.
That sounds great.
And they don't like the English too much, you know what I mean? So like the Rangers would be, even though it's Scottish teams, they're like compared to the English, you know what I mean? So it's like fuck the Brits and all this fucking.
That's funny.
Yo, mental for the whole weekend. It's
Just
just
trolling them.
it's crazy. You know what I mean? It's funny how some fucking like some people that's all they have to live for. You know what I mean?
The sports. Oh yeah.
Now it's like people hide behind teams, you know, to avoid fucking shit that they have to do in their own lives. You know, it's all about the team. It's all about the team. Meanwhile, the fucking their own lives are falling apart.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I've noticed that with a lot of sports people, like the heavy sports people, that, like, get crazy in it.
Some of the big obese man that come
Yo.
for like, bro, like, I mean, like, maybe you should start worrying about your own team,
Yeah.
never mind this team. You know what I mean?
And they get crazy, and they get defensive towards things. Like, all right, man, just
Well, it's kind of like religion or fucking politics. The same
Yeah.
shit. It's like it's the teams. It's a team mentality. So
Yeah.
it's like if you're not on my team, you're my enemy.
it's a gangs.
You're my enemy. You know what I mean? It's not like oh, you're a good team and you're a good team, and we can play this sport and everybody can be happy together. And I mean, it's fucking. If you're not on this team, you're a cunt.
Imagine racing was like that.
Kind of is a wee bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yo, racing, the politics and racing gets fucking weird. You know what I mean?
Those are the South guys, the V8 guys.
It's a loose car.
Oh, snap. It's like a Fox body in the front almost.
Yeah, well, it's a. So back home we have this brand of cars
I like
called
that.
Vauxhall. You ever heard of Vauxhall
Foxhole.
or Opel?
Opel, I feel like I've heard.
So
Opel.
Vauxhall is Opel.
Okay.
One time I was talking to Freezy on the podcast and I told him the fucking Vauxhall, because Vauxhall is part of GM.
Mhm.
I told him that fucking GM was part of Ford. And I just want to correct that I'm wrong on that one. I was talking shit. I don't know why I said that. But GM back home owns Vauxhall and Opel.
Okay.
And Vauxhall and Opel built this car called a Carlton, a Vauxhall or an Carlton.
Mhm.
And Lotus then took the car and tuned it and put their own motor and fucking. It was the first 200-mile-an-hour family car.
Really?
That's what was advertised back in the 80s.
And it was a four-cylinder?
Huh?
It was a four-cylinder?
I don't think it was a 6-cylinder turbo. I think.
Oh, snap. 200 mile per hour is fast. That had to be a big motor. Now that I think of it.
3.6 turbo. Man,
Oh, yeah, that's a big guy.
yeah, that fucking.
3.6 turbo.
It did 200-mile-an-hour back in the day with 5 doors with a trunk. You know what I mean?
That's fast.
And that's one of my dream cars.
That's neat. I like that car.
Yeah.
It almost looks like an Italian car. Like one of those.
Even back in the day when I was a kid, they were rare. So nowadays you're gonna pay mental money.
You
for
can
them.
only find that where by you.
In England, Ireland, and even back then, no one had them. You know, like, do you ever watch Top Gear?
Top Gear.
Like Jeremy Clarkson, your man Richard Hamilton, the 3 English guys that had that show, and it was when I was a kid. That shit was the Bible. Like we watched it every fucking night.
I've watched episodes, but I don't remember it like that. Yeah.
So he had a car. Any of the Formula One guys back in the day, they all had cars. You know what I mean? Like you ever see a Mercedes 190e Cosworth?
No.
Seen that car yet?
No.
It's kind of like that as well. These are like touring cars. You know what I mean?
These are all like your cars in your and
Yeah. Well, they're European.
European. Okay.
Let's see.
190e. No.
So the Mercedes 190e is a normal car, but then Cosworth. You ever heard of Cosworth? So the way like Mercedes has another one called Brabus. You ever heard of that?
No.
These are all tuning companies. Like so, they're like separate companies, and they take the car that's already built and then they put their own spin on it.
Okay.
Like kind of like Mercedes has AMG.
Mhm.
So Brabus is the next one up from AMG.
Okay.
You know, like kind of like Honda has Type R.
Uh-huh.
Then they have Spoon.
Okay, I get it. Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So Mercedes had Mercedes, but then they had Cosworth come in and put their own motor and fucking tuned it up, and then the same thing with Lotus Carlton. So it's a Vauxhall car, but then Lotus come in and put their spin. This was something people used to do all the time back in the day with cars. So
Okay.
the 190 Cosworth was actually a touring car, and they made a 190 Cosworth, and then they made the 190 Evo. It came with that
nice.
big fucking spoiler.
I like that a
But it
lot.
was a 2.5 16 valve manual with a dogleg transmission.
It was
So-
gas or no or diesel?
Hell yeah, it was
It was
petrol.
gas?
Yeah. 2.3. Oh, sorry, it's 2.3 or 2.5 they came, I think. And but it had a dogleg transmission. So first was back here, then you throw second, third, fourth,
Wow.
backwards.
That's sick. I seen that recently. So
There's only 2 cars that I know that have that. Was the 190 Cosworth and the BMW M3 E30.
E30.
You seen the E30 M3?
I know the E30.
You know exactly. You know
Yeah,
the
I
car.
know E30. Yeah.
So
That almost looks like the E30 just with a Mercedes front.
kind of does, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the E30 M3. So
Yeah.
those at the same time were like big competitors, and they both had dogleg gearboxes.
So the E30, every E30, I don't.
Not every E30,
Okay.
only the E30 M3 came with a dogleg, and it only came in left-hand drive. Never came right-hand drive.
Really?
Yeah.
So if I see like every E30 in the streets,
No, no. That's like a 2.5 or
Oh,
you know what I mean,
okay.
like a 318 or
Mhm.
320. They're just regular transmission.
That's
Only the E30 M3 with the flared wide body
yeah,
came with the dogleg transmission.
that's sick. I couldn't shift like that.
You get used to it, I guess. They said it was better. You know what I mean? I think maybe a couple of Porsches had it as well.
I guess throwing seconds easier.
It seemed to be a German thing, I think.
Yeah, yeah.
Because Mercedes,
Mm-hmm.
Porsche, all them, they all had it.
They all did it.
Yeah.
I guess it works.
Yeah.
Right.
Back in the day, that was the thing. I don't really see too many companies doing it as much anymore.
They're getting away from stick all that.
Getting away from freedom.
Yeah.
Fucking communist cunt.
Now it's a mortgage for a car, electric car. You know, so
It's crazy. Like I have a Suburban. If you look at the price of a fucking new Suburban, it's fucking 150 grand.
a new. What do you have?
A Z71
Oh,
Suburban.
Suburban. You try getting a Z71 now.
$1,000 a month more.
Crazy.
It's like it's the same price as a fucking Cadillac. Escalade.
And that's for 6 years, 5, 6 years.
And you still don't own it. And that's probably 50% APR. You know?
It's bad, honestly.
So that's one thing I'm very happy about is I don't have any payments. So everything I have is mine. I mean, I don't have any fucking that $500 a month payment will cripple you.
Oh yeah. It makes you not wanna. It makes you not wanna have this, have it.
A lot of people don't understand. They think when they start working, they're like, okay, now I can get this and I can get that, but you don't own none of that, man. If you can't buy it twice, you're better off not buying it. You're better off saving up and buying it.
Imagine, I was always told that if you're gonna put yourself in a position where you're gonna pay monthly for something like that, then what's the difference of putting it in like an investment?
You go.
You're willing to get rid of the money that easy for a car, you know? Why don't you put it in an investment? So,
Yo,
but it hurts, going like, oh, let me put $550 a month in an investment.
a lot of people they're still living with mommy and daddy, and they fucking got these fucking beautiful cars. It's like, man,
I still live with mom and dad. I'm not gonna
that's
lie.
okay.
Yeah, it's tough. I'm not gonna lie. It's tough to get out, but
Man, it's New York.
yeah, that's the whole
It's
thing.
almost impossible.
The whole thing.
You know.
The whole thing. It's like you can make it out, but it's like
I've been on my own. I lived in my own house. My man and dad threw me out fucking when I was no age, man. I had my own apartment when I was like 18 back home, but back then it was £500 for an apartment.
what's that in US dollars?
Probably like nowadays, probably like fucking somewhere similar, like 600, say. You know what I mean? Because
So
it used to be when I was a kid, it used to be £1 was $2.
really,
Yeah, so the exchange rate was like double. So when we came here, everything was like half price. It was the best thing in the world.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, but now because of Brexit and loads of fucking all the inflation in the world, the shit's nearly equal.
And if you went there, you'd have double. If you came from here there.
Bro, my dad used to come. We came here when we were like 15. I was 15 years old. We came to Florida. My
Mhm.
dad got a bit of money from back home. I don't know. Don't ask no questions. Told no lies. Got a bit of money. We came over, and my dad got suitcases, and we filled suitcases at the outlets. We've never seen an outlet before. You know, like the outlets that you guys have here.
Outlets,
Like, for the clothes.
yeah.
Bro, Timberland, this fucking all these fucking like, cause that's fancy touch. We were American Eagle, all this shit, filling suitcases, bringing it. We thought it was the best thing in the world because everything was like half price because of the exchange rate.
Oh, man.
Whereas now when my family comes, it's like fuck, it's the worst. You know, you get
Everything's
almost getting the same.
quadruple.
Yeah.
And I bet if things back in where you're at, not.
It's a completely
Inflation.
different world, man. You know what I mean? It's a completely
Yeah.
different world. Well, it's like comparing apples and oranges.
Yeah. I'm sure they're happier too. You know?
People don't. Well, people don't understand as well how lucky we are here. Here is crazy.
Yeah.
We're very, But back home, I don't know. It's hard to describe. Number one, we don't have good weather. You know,
Good water.
weather.
Weather.
Yeah, it rains a lot.
I was gonna say, I feel like Ireland always like gloomy
You know,
looking.
if you look at the weather forecast even right now, you just look at the weather. It's probably fucking raining every day of the week.
Yeah.
It's bad. Sometimes you don't see a blue sky for fucking months.
How's it getting in the summer? Like, what's your hottest summer? Like
In
hundreds
your
or
in your money, like look at this. Not one sunny day. How many days is that? How many days is that forecast for? 7 days. And every day is cloudy for the people who are only listening, and 2 days is rain. Not sun for 1 day, and that's in the summer, man. See when we were kids, sometimes you didn't see a blue sky all summer long, and then the first week you went back to school in September. First week of September, sun will be fucking splitting the trees. We go out and you'd be sitting in his class looking out the window going, fuck!
You got late summers then. late summers.
That's just the way it landed.
Right,
But it was only for a week, and then it was back to winter. Some people back home believe that the English are switching on like this thing that puts chemtrails in the sky to make clouds, to fucking create clouds.
They're switching it on.
Yeah, they do.
Hey,
Yo,
you never know.
I wear my tinfoil hat for a lot of stuff, but that one I can't really get behind. But apparently, there's this thing called CRISPR. Have you ever heard of CRISPR?
CRISPR?
CRISPR, yeah. Apparently, the Chinese use this thing for agriculture to make it rain for their veggies.
I know the Chinese do a lot of weird things, honestly.
Apparently, they have a machine that can make it rain. It's called CRISPR.
That sounds a little alarming. I'm not gonna lie.
Maybe I'm getting that wrong. I hope I'm not getting that wrong.
It sounds a little alarming, doesn't it?
I say stuff sometimes, Matty, and then I go, "Am I the hell nice?" Do you know what I mean? You hear so much stuff these days. You know what I mean? You end up getting fucking. You get mixed up
Man,
because for technology. We'll see.
What's your goal with your car? How fast you want to go?
Uh,
I say 9.8s.
do you know what? Going fast, I'll worry about later. I want to win 1150. I'd love to win
Yeah.
1150 one time. You know? Oh,
I'll give you my trophy, sure.
nah,
Yeah.
fuck that. I seen you win and I got to live it through you. It was one of the best things I've ever witnessed, man. I was fucking so proud of you.
I still can't believe it happened. I wake up, honestly, the day the trophy's like in my corner of my room, and I'm like, oh yeah, that happened. I like still tell myself, I'm like, forgot that happened, you know, like.
It's one thing to do 1150 one time. It's another thing to do it twice, but to do it round after round for your first time and to come home with the trophy is fucking phenomenal. Like,
I just didn't know what the car would run. And Angel was like, yo, this is a perfect 1150 car. I was like, I don't know what it does. I don't even know if it can go 1150. Me thinking because
you went 11.2 one time, I think.
11.4
For
3.
sure?
Yeah, I never went faster than that. The car
I
was.
thought you went.
It's not. It wasn't fast. I mean, I guess to me it's not fast compared to the turbo car. You know, it was slower. You can actually think before you can think before it shifts.
Yeah.
I like that. Turbo car was like, and then next thing you know, you got a smack second, and
You want to smoke a joint?
oh yeah, I say no to weed. I'd offer you a dab. Want a dab?
Oh, you got dabs with you?
I got dabs in the truck.
Man's got that in the truck, bro. So I was saying before that he smokes dabs, and I was like, I like smoking dabs, but it's a lot of work. I look like you gotta fucking heat the shit. You know?
Yeah.
Don't light up.
Rollers rights, man. You know,
Look, see, I thought we were just testing.
I'm vintage.
No,
I'm
I like
vintage
it. I like your style, Matty. I like your style. You're a good lad. I knew I liked you.
Nah, I'll never spark someone that rule.
Yo, it was fucking so classic. Never met you in person before. Bumped into you in the staging lanes. We're both racing in the same class.
It's funny. I made you follow me too when I met you. I was like, you don't even follow me, man.
Yeah, what the fuck, bro? I follow you, you don't follow me back. No, I'm so happy you did that, though. You know, a lot of people probably see and don't fucking say something. I know when I see somebody who I'm inspired by or somebody who I want to talk to, I just want, like, Sonic, J-Rock, all them boys like that. Like, you get a wee bit shy, but you're better off just going right up and just, you know, because you realize people are just human.
Yeah, and we're all there for.
Most of our heads are lit anyway, you know. Most of us are going through fucking our own shit, you know. It's nice to just fucking talk to somebody, you know what I mean?
It was almost like everybody was, I guess, on the same page. You know what I mean? Even if you were a 950 car or 1150 car, 1050 bracket, everybody was there for the same reason. Everybody was chit chatting. You know, like it was great. It's like a great going to the events was awesome, and it being my first where I was really in it, it was.
What do you prefer now that you've had you came out, you won 1150. You've raced in the street before, obviously loads of times. What do you prefer, street or track?
I gotta say street. I gotta say
What?
track the rules, man. The rules, and I gotta say I like the adrenaline that comes with street. I like the shit talking. You know, we all got our little group chats where we shit talk, we do this, we do that, and
Who's your favorite local racer?
local racer,
Could be anybody.
local racer, New York. I'd have to say the person that really does his shit is Fat Boy.
Jose.
Jose.
First man on the Street Kings podcast.
Yo, Jose, that car was. Like, you know,
10-0 at one stage.
and he does everything himself, tunes it all himself,
Driver, tuner, and builder.
and you know,
Had bad accidents, came back.
yeah, I love that about him. He doesn't let things, you know, keep holding. He doesn't hold himself back. He just keeps pushing through.
And he's doing all this on his own.
Yeah,
Like
that's the
it's
other
not,
thing.
it's not. You got a big family behind him or a rich fucking, I mean, trust fund.
I respect it because he raced fast cars. They didn't care.
He raced anybody.
Yeah, and he's ready to get down on any type of street action, this, that, whatever, street tires, slick, you know. And I gotta give it to Teddy too.
Teddy, 60-foot king.
Teddy, man, that guy.
I asked him to come
That
on.
guy-
He said he will, but
That guy is a driver. And
they say so they call him the 60-foot king. I would give that title to him any fucking day.
Oh,
of the
yeah.
week. And he's also a man who's not scared to race anybody, and he's constantly calling, saying, "Let's race." He even saying he's going to sell his car because nobody will race.
that car, he does his thing, man. And you know, I like that he just put a cage in it too. I just seen at H Day he's got a cage in it, so
Yeah.
I like that for him.
Wonder how much that'll change it
You know,
weight-wise, you know? Because the car's light.
that's the main
Jamie
thing.
Marsh tunes his car, right?
I do not know. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know.
Who tunes your car?
Wayne Speed.
Heard that name.
Wayne Speed. He's a OG in the game. Been doing it years. Not many people go to him. A lot of old timers go to him. You know, a lot of people that a lot of.
Why did you go to him?
Angel been using him for years and years, and
Angel knows, I don't know if maybe it's just the guy who, I'm not sure, but Amadi, you know him?
who?
Amari?
Amari?
Is that the guy who did the cage?
That's the guy that did his cage. Yeah, that's the.
Yeah.
Don't go to him. Don't get your cage work done by him.
That's who fucking wrecked your subframe too. I brought the car and he fucking welded the subframe and fucked it up.
Yeah. Wow.
Well,
Can't even weld subframes?
or an exhaust.
It's terrible. It's terrible work.
And he's been around forever too. Why? I can't understand why that happened.
He paid money for that, man, too. Like, they both paid money.
Oh, Body's got a big shop. Like with,
I don't
with a
want
lot of cars in there.
I don't want to say their business, but hey, almost $6,000 between the both of them on cages and doing that type of work
$6,000.
between both their cars. Almost. Between, you know,
So
the
many
kids,
fucking cowboys in this business, man. Wrenching on the car is very important yourself. If you can learn how to diagnose, even you don't even have to do the work. Just know what's wrong before you go in.
Did you peep that him and Otto, they fixed Otto's car, the EF?
They did.
Yo, it looks professional. And
Well, that's why
Angel and him did all the welding themselves.
No, they did it.
They cut it all out, redid it, cut it all out.
What do you want, like a MIG welder or something?
They I guess they borrowed a welder, I guess from a neighbor, and they went to town, dude. I'm telling you, it looks like it came out of a shop now. Looks great, like it should have gotten done, you know. And sad that they had to go to that extent because people in this business, I mean, they don't care anymore. They just want the money.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
Yeah,
I've been fucked myself, you know. It's like you pay, you know, sometimes the worst thing you can do is pay up front. So you pay a man up front thinking, I'm going to pay him up front because it's going to motivate him to get my job done quick. What happens is you pay the man up front and he loses all motivation to get it done because he's already paid.
That, and honestly, I think people are washed out now. I hate to say it.
Also, one thing I've found about a lot of these New York guys is there's a lot of people who say that they're the best, but really they haven't. Number one, they haven't been around long enough to have the experience, and number two, like you have to have the muscle memory of doing this over and over and over again. Like people like Jimmy Marsh, he could say he's the best, you know.
100%.
'Cause
That guy is. You just watching you've been watching the Scum 2 videos?
Bro,
Yeah.
Skunk T.
Man.
Davies, funny as fuck.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, like, you look at the roster, you know what I mean? If you look at all the cars in M1, top 5 cars are his cars, you know what I mean? You look at any of the other cars, and most of the other classes, they're tuned by him, you know, like, and he's not just, like, he's driver, tuner, and builder, he does it all. But there's people who claim that title who do none of them.
Nothing. and they barely scratch the surface. They're just
They're like dealership mechanics, barely. You know?
and they're just doing it to amp themselves up.
Mm.
I think it's like a more of a like an Instagram, kind of make themselves feel better type of deal.
Get away with it though.
Yeah,
There's a lot of people getting away with it.
They got followers, and some people, which all to them, it is what it is. Some people have their fan base, some don't, and yeah, I guess
Well, you have to be very careful in this car where what you're bringing, because number one, it's your baby, and people take advantage of you very quickly when you're vulnerable, especially when you don't know nothing. So you go in wholeheartedly thinking this man's supposed to be the best in the business. He's going to do everything right by me.
Mhm.
It's not the case. You're going to go on the fucking back burner.
Oh yeah, some things don't always go to plan.
Yeah, unfortunately.
I
So like yourself, you got a fucking junkyard motor. You learned how to wrench on it yourself, and look, it paid off.
I've been wrenching like 10 years. I do my own. Really. I always started as on a what's it called, like lawn equipment. My dad was a landscaper, so growing up, I used to fix machines. I was like 8, 10 years old, just fixing lawnmowers, skags, ride-ons and all that. No diddy. That shit is
Hey,
crazy.
right
And,
on.
And
I never really thought about that.
and like the weed eaters, whatever. And that started out with that, and then led to mini bikes.
You think you could build a motor?
I've put together two single cams and a few B series, but I'll
Valve
put
springs, retainers, fucking pistons, everything.
yeah, I'll put something together myself. But for someone else,
Yeah, you wouldn't be charging somebody.
yeah, like I
Like I know how to paint, but I'm not going to charge somebody to paint the car.
yeah, like I don't have like I could do you do a lot.
Yeah.
I hold myself back sometimes because you question yourself sometimes. You know what I mean?
Doubt yourself. It's very easy to doubt yourself.
And I mean, I went to school. I grew up doing it. And I do it, but I'll do it for myself, and that's just part of like an anxiety thing, like doing it for someone else and feeling comfortable with like a full rebuild and that shit's gonna make 800 horsepower. It's like I'd rather experiment with myself a lot more
Yeah.
than move to that.
Like my boy Mike does the engine building classes are really fucking cool to go to.
I seen that.
You should come.
I was thinking I wanted to sign up for it.
No J series though.
I was thinking
He's
I was
the
like,
K and B. No J. We gotta tell him we gotta get a J in there.
what were you guys putting together? K or B?
We did K engines,
Mhm.
B engines, and then K trannies and B trannies.
So what's funny is that I learned on like Neon SRT motors, which are like 4-cylinder.
4-cylinder, similar
Yeah.
stuff, right?
Yeah.
You heard they're gonna make a 4-cylinder LS.
Yeah, I seen that in your last podcast, man. Or was
Did you look it up?
Crazy. I was gonna look it up. I didn't. Is it true?
Somebody's gonna have to fact check me because I'm always telling
An
lies.
LS and 4-cylinder is crazy.
Yo, it's things be going through my head. Sometimes I get mixed up. You know how it is. I mean, I try to know a bit about everything. Do you know what I mean? So it's not just,
Yeah.
I don't just know cars. Like, do you have any other hobbies other than cars?
Damn. Got me thinking now. Hobbies. I used to. Shit, I don't really got any hobbies. No, just
Just
cars.
cars?
I work on cars. I like to do a lot of things, like a lot of everything on cars.
Like no other interests? Apart from women?
What was that?
Apart from women?
Apart from women.
Women.
Got my.
That's just
girlfriend.
Indian. That's DNA. You know what I mean? We can't help but look at the cars and the women.
I used to draw when I was younger. I
Yeah.
used to do that.
Me too. I like drawing.
I see. That's why I
A little
mentioned
bit
that
of
'cause I
paint,
see you draw and I used to be a big like artist. I actually when I was younger I had like a few things put in like a mute like
Why'd you start that?
places. I don't know. I don't know why I stopped. But I always definitely had that little.
Would you draw like cartoons and shit, or you drew like?
So it was more painting. It was yeah, it was painting.
Watercolor, acrylic, what kind of painting do you do?
Man, what is that stuff you do like in elementary school?
Watercolor, probably.
Yeah, that's what it was. Watercolor. Yes,
Yeah.
I remember I
They
got
wouldn't
like
really give you acrylic paint because it's hard to wash
Yeah.
off.
they entered my. I was entering like some some museums when I was a kid. I was like, it was cool.
Really?
It was like, yeah, it like felt good. You know what I mean? I was good at drawing and everything, but
Kill that shit.
I got away
We should
from
get
it.
back into it, Matty.
Yeah, it's something different. Yeah.
So, one thing I worked out is like, we have 24 hours in there, right? You, me, her, we all have 24 hours. So, normally, when you sleep, like we sleep, if I sleep more than fucking 6 hours, usually feel groggy. You ever get that?
More than 6 hours.
Like 6, 7 hours,
I couldn't sleep more than 6 hours.
right? That's a proper sleep. You know what I mean? That's a
Yeah.
full battery. You know what I mean? But if you're lazy some days, you're like, I don't want to sleep, and you sleep 10, 12 hours.
It'd be like a Sunday.
You
Yeah.
force yourself, you know what I mean? But you always feel like dick for it.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So, 24 hours a day, 6 hours of sleep, say. Take 6 away, you're 24, it leaves you with 18 hours. Right?
Mhm.
You got 18 hours in your day.
Spend about
So
10,
how mu-
12 at work.
So, how many do you work?
Hours?
Yeah.
I'm like 8 to. Today I was off early because I had to make this. But usually it's like
Thank
6.
you so much, man.
No, 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 no.
No, but seriously,
I'm
I
happy.
appreciate
I'm happy. I don't
you
want to be
taking
at
the
work.
time
I don't want to be at work.
out.
Man, it's so stressful.
Yeah.
And it's not even like that big of a job. But
So, if you're there for 10 hours, say, for my
yeah,
sake.
pretty much. Yeah, just 10 hours a day. It's nothing but. You know what it is? It's the route. I drive from East Rockaway to Babylon every day.
Yeah.
So it's like 50 minutes every morning, 50, an hour every day
We'll
after
say,
work.
we'll say if you sleep 6 and you work 10, you know, so you take away, it brings you down to 18, then you sleep here, you work your 10, sorry, you have 8 hours left in your day, right?
Oh.
Is that the right math?
Just, yeah, if that.
Right, so take away 6 for sleeping,
Uh-huh.
brings you down to 18, take away 10 for working,
Mm.
brings you down to 8 hours. So you've still, after you've worked and slept, you've still 8 hours every day to do stuff. What are you doing with those 8 hours?
Man, 8 hours. Let's see.
Well, you had to factor in a wee bit of travel time to get to and from
Yeah.
work, you know what I mean? So that's going to eat into that.
I spend
8
a lot.
hours.
So I still live with mom and dad, obviously. So
Mhm.
me and my girlfriend, we hang out.
Yep.
I see her almost every day.
So my point
It's
is
not that. It's working on the car.
working on the car. Yeah, so even my point is like we have so much time, and most of us tell ourselves that we don't have time.
Yeah.
You know, like even if you say if you do an hour for the girl, an hour for the car, an hour for this, you still have another 5 hours left.
Right.
We do a lot of idle time. We do a lot of just circling. You know,
I forgot to mention. I do like scrapping now. I completely missed that.
scrap metal,
Yeah, I do scrap now. So
money in that, right?
it's not money, but it's a nice few extra $100 for the week. You know what I mean? Every week, so on top of the paycheck.
What do you? What's the most valuable for you?
Obviously the most
Copper?
valuable copper. Yeah, $2.50 a pound right now.
What about lead? You ever get lead?
Lead, barely.
It's good to come across that.
Every-
It's fucking gold. That shit.
Everything's really tin, steel, and all that shit.
For fuck all at the minute, right?
Yeah, yeah. The thing-
Batteries?
ACs, man.
Window ACs?
Yeah, window ACs.
How much they were?
You break them down. You make like you get 4 ACs. You break them down, make like $100.
Why ACs? What's in them?
They got the fins, and they got copper
That's
inside.
aluminum.
Yeah, got the aluminum fins. They got copper inside. If you just give them an AC, it's like $8. Battery $8. You break
So-
them down, that's like money now. I make like an extra $350 a week doing it.
Hell yeah. Like I said,
And that's just me. I won't lie. It's just me waking up, driving to work, and finding shit.
Yeah.
Or after work, getting a call and going and picking it up.
Yo, I do Amazon 3 days a week.
Mhm.
And I do it in fucking rich neighborhoods like South Belmore, South Marrick, South Wantac. Constantly throwing out all sorts of shit.
And it paid off. It's good.
Well, I don't get it. That's what I'm saying.
Wait, what was it?
They leave a shit on the street.
Wait, what are they?
Like window ACs, fucking
Oh.
right? A lot of shit.
Oh, and you're not taking them.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like I'd be
work.
working and I see people leaving all this shit on the
Yeah.
side of the road as garbage.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
People don't care. They'll throw their water boilers out.
It's funny thing about this country, you leave stuff on the street to be taken. Like back home, we'd have to bring it to the dump.
Yeah, People
You know?
leave it. Yeah, you know it's funny. You can go on Facebook and people be like, free shit, come pick it up.
Yeah.
So you got like feeling around with a shit in your backyard. You sure you want to pick it up? Sure.
Free boats and all.
Yeah.
See people.
Free boats.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what's the thing with boats. You have a boat?
I have a
Or
couple boats.
do you have a couple? Do you need paperwork for a boat? Or
Dude, you don't. It's kind of weird. Like, it's fucking odd because some boats don't have titles.
I was gonna say, like, if it's like a
It's kind of like a gray area. In this country, there's so much that you can fudge. Like, you know what I mean? Like in my country, it's
Yeah.
where you buy the book. You know, like everything has to have VIN numbers and like my boat out there, 1963 Boston Whaler, it has no VIN number anywhere.
the one you have here.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Nothing.
And you dock it, or
Yeah, well, there's no engine on it right now.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
restoring it. But I'm saying, like, if that boat was ever involved in an accident or if fucking like did crime on it or and they came to investigate, there is no. It's called a HIN, hull identification number. There is no numbers on it. So how do you fucking know what it is? But no one cares. Do you know what I mean? Like no one comes out from the government to say you have to.
yeah.
It can be still registered.
Oh, you can still register it.
Correct.
Oh,
Some of these boats are so old that they've been restored so many times that that's been sanded off.
yeah, that's true.
That's why it's not there.
I
It's
was
not like
told
it's
that.
illegal or it's not like it's been involved in any crime. It's just been restored that many times, so it's gone now.
Yeah, I know that.
So like sometimes when you buy a boat, like the problem I had with the boat is the registration is unlegible to the DMV because it's faded or something. And then you have to like get in touch with the old owner, and it's a nightmare, such
Nightmare.
a rigmarole. But basically, I probably shouldn't be saying this online, like, but you can fucking dummy up a registration on a boat very easy.
Okay. I kind of I was putting that together. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's
And
not-
one thing I
that's not-
noticed as well with mopeds and scooters, it's the same shit too.
Yeah, it's funny you say that, dude. Yeah, they're giving me a hard ass time with a moped, man.
I don't like
I've been there. I went with a fake receipt and everything that they want. They won't take it. They won't take it, man.
So you didn't go to the DMV services?
I went to Mass People.
You can go to the one in Belmont, DMV services.
The one on Sunrise.
Yeah,
I haven't tried
try it out.
I'm gonna try it.
Go in there, they'll do it for you.
They
Yo.
fucking suck. These other DMVs.
Like, I don't know. Nobody investigates stuff like that. If you understand me, is my point. Like, you know,
Yeah.
like back home, if you were pulled over by the cops, they'd be checking engine numbers to make sure engine number matched the chassis number and all. Like, there's none of that here. Really.
No. That's what I'm saying. It's just like, wow.
It's the way Wild West with a lot of stuff when it comes to cars. You know, like even my cars got rust in the arches, that would be a fail. They would sanction that off the road.
In your
Hell yeah, you're not allowed rust.
Really?
Yeah, it's unsafe.
And even on a body
Because
panel?
when the car crashes, that shit's going to crumple. It's
There's
fucking
no-
rusted.
That's crazy.
But that's when you think about it, it should be like that, but it's communist at the same time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
That is-
say why like we drive around over here with no hoods? No fucking way. Would you be like? Do you know why you have a hood? Why you have a bonnet?
You can run no bonnet here.
I know, but back
There.
home,
Oh, you
do,
can.
do you know why you have a bonnet? For the most part,
Apparently,
for aerodynamics, one.
well, yeah, and then
When you hit a pedestrian,
yeah, that's what it is. They want
so they don't end up in the motor.
Yep.
Fucking shield them from end up. So even after like, you know what I mean? So you think about it, you're doing 45 man coming down, so comes crossing the road, and you hit him with no bonnet, and he's gonna land on your up pipe, hot ass motor, bounce, spinning and all.
It's like Armin time belt.
You think about it logically, it's nuts, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But we don't. Over here, it's Wild Wild West. Back home, if you did that, the concept would change. Over here is another one. I see that. I was like, what? That's crazy. Yellow headlights.
Yeah, you can't have yellow lights.
Bro, you can't even, you barely have xenon lights or, you know, HIDs. They give you a hard time for HIDs as well. You can't have HIDs unless you have projectors. You know, like the actual project, you know, like mine's fucking bump all over the place. No, you know, that shit would feel MOT. They have to be aligned
Yeah.
properly, you know. Loads of shit.
You guys have so I'm Italian, so in Italy, you can only they have got like a I guess you can only drive a certain cc of a car at a certain age.
Correct. So
Is
when you first pass your test, you have to get what's called a provisional license first.
Mhm.
So you get your provisional, and to get your provisional license, you have to go down and do a written test in a test center, in a government test center. It's like doing your permit, I guess.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's really fucking hard. It's like 50 something questions. It's pretty fucking tough. I remember failing a load of times before I passed it. You have to know a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
So you get that, and then you can do lessons.
Mhm.
You have to do lessons through a government approved person, not just some random Joe Blogs in his fucking Camry and brings you around one time. You know? Like the training over here is a joke.
Oh yeah.
The whole
It's like
test is a
20
joke.
questions.
And it's like not even the written part, the actual practical is a joke.
Yeah.
My driving test, like I didn't do any lessons.
Mhm.
No, like I did. To use the fella's car, he made me do a lesson before I took the test. So I did here. You know what I mean, so I had to do a lesson, and then I showed him, and he was like, "Nah, come on, you're ready." You know, I got coffee. I got
That's
tea, I got
awesome.
coffee. You know, and then I did the test and passed. It was I was in the car I think for 8 minutes, start to finish, the whole test.
I think that's how fast mine was. It was pretty quick.
Bro, I was like, what the fuck? Ours lasts, I think, 40 minutes. 40 minutes. You have to fucking, before you even get in the car, you meet your tester and you walk out from the government test center and you walk over to the car. He makes you open up the bonnet. You have to show him how to dip the oil. You have to show him what the power steering fluid is. He asks you where's the battery. He asks you a few questions about under the hood. Then you have to close the hood. You have to fucking, can ask you questions about airbags and shit. And you have to know like real general knowledge questions. Like before you even get in the fucking car. Then we don't have automatics, so everything's manual.
Oh, so everything.
So if
even
you want to drive an automatic car, you have to get an automatic license.
There's 2 different licenses?
Because if you don't know how to drive a manual, you shouldn't
Yeah,
have a
sure.
license to drive a
Yeah.
manual. Driving a manual on flat ground is okay, but when you come to a hill,
You come the
it's
hills.
completely fucking
Yeah.
different. Ireland's full of hills, so if you don't know how to drive a fucking hill, you're gonna cause real trouble. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's crazy.
So part of the test, you have to know how to do a hill start.
Mhm.
You have to know how to do an emergency stop, all in manual. You have to be able to reverse around a corner. You have to be able to follow fucking traffic laws. He won't tell you turn left or right. He'll say the sign coming up ahead, follow the sign posted to Glengormy, follow the sign posted to Shaw's Road. You'll have to know where you're going by reading the road signs. This is all on your head, and this goes on for like 40, 45 minutes.
That's
And
terrible.
they're really fucking strict.
That
Man.
sounds terrible.
They're like fucking like real Nazis. You know what I mean? And everybody be nervous as fuck. Like, I failed mine a couple of times, and then I lost my license, and then I failed it again a couple of times while I'm trying to get it back.
Shit.
It's really hard.
You gotta pay every time, right?
You gotta pay everything.
Oh my god.
But like they put you through the ringer, you know, and like,
That's good. Hey, see, that's good though.
but it's good because people are actual drivers.
Yeah, because what's the the crash death rating in there?
It's a lot
every
less.
year?
And we like, bro,
Yeah.
if the drivers from here had roads the way we have in Ireland, they'd be all country off. They'd be coming off of cliffs
Off cliffs.
through fields, you know. Bro, you know what I mean?
What age do you go out to get out of the certain CCs thing?
Oh shit! So it's 16 you can apply for provisional. I think 17 you can do your test, and then for your when you first pass your test, you have what's called an R plate. So you have to put a sticker in the window saying restricted, and you have to
Really?
do that for the first 2 years. And everybody's license, you're only allowed to get 12 points, and then you lose your license. When you get points, if you don't have wearing a seatbelt, you get 3 points. If you're going speeding, you get. My point is, you get points in threes, and
Yeah.
you're only allowed 12. So you really only have 4 chances.
Uh-huh.
But if you do something like crazy, you can get like 6 in one
Yeah.
sitting. You know what I mean? So like you can lose your license really quick. When you're on restricted plates for the first 2 years, you're only allowed 6 points. So you have 2 chances and you lose your license. That's why I lost mine the first time.
What?
So for the first 2 years, you're only allowed to do 45 miles per hour on a parkway, what we call a motorway. Not allowed to go any more than 45. That's called restricted. Nobody, you don't think if the cops see you, you're fucked. You know what I mean? And even I got 2 points one time for not displaying my R plates. I took my R plates down, I was just going normal speed. The cop pulled me over. Where's your R plate? 2 points, 1 for each plate.
No.
They're Nazis.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
But
man.
you know what? It makes people better drivers. So.
Yeah, they're
Like,
very,
but
very.
that sounds bad too. That wouldn't fly.
But and then so on the regular roads that's how it is, but then in the estates where there's a lot more crime and
Mhm.
the cops can't even come in most of the time. The cops drive armored Land Rovers.
Really?
They're bomb-proof, fire-proof, nail-proof. Fucking, like they have big riot shields that come up over the window. That's because when they drive into the estate, all the kids stand and throw bricks and bottles at them.
Oh shit.
Belfast is fucking nuts. So it's
What was that for? Like for?
that's the Protestant Catholic thing I was telling you about earlier.
Okay, okay.
So like if you're like me, if you're born Catholic and you're from Belfast, you class yourself as if you're born Catholic, you class yourself as Irish.
Mhm.
If you're born Protestant, you class yourself as British.
Mhm.
And they fight each other to the death on it. Like
That's
we
great.
have a big wall that runs right through the middle of the city. It's called the Peace Wall.
What?
The barbed wire along the top of it, it's like 3 stories high. Catholics on one side, Protestants on the other. 10 o'clock at night, they close the gate. No, you're not allowed in the other side. You have to go around the long way.
No way.
Larnick Way, they have riots there all the time. And all.
Really?
It's pretty heavy. Like every year on the 12th of July, the Protestants have this. It's a party for them. It's not a party for us. They have a bonfire and they fucking stack all these wooden pallets. Fucking, I swear, man, like 10 stories sometimes in the air, like skyscrapers made out of wooden pallets, and they wrap Irish flags all around it, and they light it on fire, and they call it culture. And then so that creates obviously fucking tension.
Yeah.
And everywhere where the Catholic community and the Protestant community meet, they call them flashpoints, and they fight like fucking. It's mayhem. And they use that to control us, to keep us separated, because it's much easier to control people that hate each other than people that love each other. Unfortunately,
Unfortunately, yeah.
it's the same shit that happens here. It's just it's wearing a different hat.
And they're doing it a lot. They're pretty wild.
Yo, it's pretty fucking wild. And also with Ireland, I think what I notice is, especially in the north, there's a lot of people sucking on the government tit. So a lot of people are on benefits, disability, living allowance, fucking, as we call the dole. You know what I mean? So people on the dole are always going to do whatever the government says. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like not all, like they'll act like they're against them, but really when it comes down to it, they'll say,
Yeah.
so they'll, you know
That's
what I mean?
true.
So if it says put a mask on or social distance or get this vaccine, you're gonna fucking do it because you don't want to lose your money, you don't want to lose your house, you don't want to lose your kids' money. You know what I mean? So you're on the government tit, unfortunately. So that's another way to control people.
That's crazy how they do it over there too.
It's the same shit over here.
Yeah.
It's the same shit everywhere. It just always wears a different hat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Doesn't it? It's similar but different with different cultures, I guess. So.
They're wild. Kids, they're
Yo, every year they have that bonfires. The 12th of July, look it up. It's crazy.
I'm good. That's
If you're ever bored, you watch riots in
sounds cool,
Belfast.
but-
Yeah, no, it's back in the day. It was way worse. When my mother and father were young, it was an actual war zone.
That's crazy.
Like they were at war with the British Army. The British Army were on the streets.
It's like the videos you see then like online, you know, like you see this fighting, like
There
the
was
police
bombs
and
and
all, you know.
fucking car bombs and
That's
every
insane.
type of bomb you can think of. Paint bombs, nail bombs, fucking
Can you
every.
imagine that here? It'd be insane.
Yeah,
I don't know if that
that's
could
how
happen.
when I say we don't realize how lucky we are here. That's an example that I would give. You know, people look at what's going on in Gaza, you know, in Palestine, right?
Man.
You know, but everybody wants to act like they're virtuous and they want to fight and they want to, you know what I mean? But like, if you were right there, you'd be running like fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Man, all I gotta say, get your gun. That's it. Get your guns.
You got
That's
any?
it. I got some guns.
What you got?
I got a few. I got Benelli.
Me too. Me too. Me too. I got a
Yeah,
red shotgun. Single barrel.
I got the Supernova. Yeah.
Okay, I
I
got
love
a
that.
ethos.
That's my newest one.
I got an ethos. Vanilla ethos.
Is that
A
what,
single barrel, semi-automatic.
tactical or no?
Nah,
No,
it's
I
like
got- I
a
got-
piece of furniture.
I got
It's
a
a
tactical one.
Walnut fucking stock with a fucking nickel engraving and all.
Oh, that's
I
sick.
showed you.
What?
I
Wait,
showed
I
you.
have it? Shit, I'd like to see it. That's sick. Yeah, no,
I got a tactical as well. Remington 870 tactical.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, with the fucking Picatinny rail and the
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
side saddle and the fucking
Mhm.
what's this? The four? No diddy. The shaft. I don't know what the fuck it's called. A forehand, I think it's called. I put a magpul forehand on
A Magpul 400.
it. The pump. You
Oh,
know?
the pump.
Yeah, it's like
the
a cheese
pump
one,
action.
so it's like it has like finger grip.
Oh, that's sick.
Pretty cool.
Oh, that's
Put a
pretty
red
sick.
dot on it and stuff. It's pretty
I
nice.
actually want to get that. Now that you mentioned that.
Yeah,
That's pretty sick.
I like those.
Oh.
And an army can have.
Do you go shooting at all?
Yeah, I used to go all the time, or I used to go out to the sporting clays in Yaphank.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
They got one here in Uniondale.
Uniondale?
Yeah. Uniondale.
Shotguns?
They got a range. You can only use slugs
Indoor.
though. Yeah, indoor
I
slugs.
don't shoot shotguns indoor.
Oh, I
You shoot
know.
shotgun indoor, you wear earmuffs?
Well, I haven't been there yet, but I want to go. I
There's
haven't
one
gone.
here in
I haven't-
Freeport.
There's one.
Yeah. You shoot indoor. You can shoot outdoor
Really?
too with a rifle.
Outdoor?
Yeah, with a rifle,
And
not with a shotgun.
no, only indoor.
I think so. You can shoot outdoor with a handgun too.
But I actually want to put in for
Me
my
too.
pistol.
I was doing it, and then fucking the COVID shit happened, and then
Yeah.
I never went
That
through
was
it.
like a year wait for the license, and then.
It's nice to have.
But yo, once you have the license, carries like 4 months.
Yeah. People tell you can't get carried with the full shit.
And my buddy at work just got it.
Mm.
So it's doable. Just not don't be a felon.
What yeah. Don't be doing anything stupid.
Yeah, don't be
What
stupid.
what kind of pistol would you get?
I don't know too much about pistols, but you know what I like? I went because I go to Hunters, and I like the range that they have like the more like self defense ones where you can like hide them. Easily.
Compact.
Yeah, I like the compact ones. I like that. That's probably something I'll get.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to be flashing it.
They
or
make
nothing,
these
you
new
know?
composite ones, and it's not even metal. It's like fucking. I mean,
Like all
it's
3D,
composite.
3D
It's-
scan
yeah.
and everything.
But
I've seen
it's
that.
like plastic, whatever
Yeah.
it is. But the fucking gun is so light and compact and focused. It's like nothing.
Nothing. I seen
Still got a 9mm in it.
You put I've seen like foldable, a wallet, like a pocket wallet gun. Pretty cool.
Oh, yeah?
They make shit like that, yeah. I wouldn't want to
I
be
like a big
flashy,
357
I
Magnum.
mean, shit.
Pull a big fucking barrel.
You know.
Or a 4.4, big 44, big Rhino stopper.
Yeah, it's funny. He's got a nice gun. I don't know what it is, but he keeps it right in his like. He's a mechanic, so he keeps it in his car.
Mm.
I was like, yo, you a badass motherfucker, man. He's
What?
like an old guy too. It's cool, you know. So
I don't want to say his name, but he was building fucking engines and trannies with AR-15. But every time you go to his house, fucking engines and trannies, AR-15. I'm like, yo, what the fuck you doing, bro?
he's doing what they are.
You know the guy, but I don't want to say his name. He's
No, no.
just say with an AR-15, just everywhere, every time you go to a shop building stuff, there's AR-15 sitting there.
Okay. That's
You know,
she said.
like, we don't see AR-15s
That's
in Ireland. It's a machine gun. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, but would you do any of them? I see people building them up.
What, AR-15s? I
Yeah.
don't want one.
Yeah.
I don't think we're not allowed semi-autos anymore.
No.
So,
Well, you can get a New York version, I think.
which is
Shit. And you can get a New York version, AK-47 as well. It's just shit looking too.
Yeah.
It's got a funny looking stock.
and they're too much money for that shit.
Yeah.
Like, oh
Would you ever leave New York?
yeah, 100%.
Where?
I was gonna ask you about Florida. You said you lived there. How'd you like it?
No, I went for a vacation just.
Oh, you went for vacation.
Yeah. She lived in Florida.
Yeah. Oh, that's sick.
Where?
Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay.
You liked it?
Palm trees and fucking sun. What's not to love?
Yeah. I've been there a few times.
Crocodiles and crack cocaine.
Oh. That's the downside. Yeah, got a lot of that, but I like the I don't know. I like the vibe you get out there. I guess you'd
Yeah,
say.
fucking gorgeous.
It's fucking sick. You don't want to come home. So the last few times, I was like, yeah, this place is where I want to be.
They say it's much cheaper, fucking all that, but it's different. It's good. There's just a trade off with the food and all as well, you know. The bagels and the pizza.
Yeah, that's yeah. You know, talking about that. That's not. The
Yo, I
best
started a
pizza-
lot of trouble with that one.
Yeah.
People got upset. Yo, but if you, a lot of people, as always, they bit at the fucking clip and didn't watch the podcast. If you watch the podcast, I go on to say that the reason why Connecticut is so good is because the New York mob bosses left here, went to Connecticut,
Went to Connecticut.
and brought the pizza with them. So even though Connecticut's got good pizza, it's because of New York.
Because of New York. Yeah, you know the thing with New York, they gotta shut down their like pizza ovens or their brick ovens in the cities. There's a whole law that went on. Yeah. So a lot of those brick oven places, they had to close down and whatnot.
Because of emissions or something?
Yeah, something with,
Fucking always doing
City
shit.
crap.
New York City did the fucking decibel. I haven't got one yet. Like, I did burnouts in New York City and I haven't got a decibel ticket yet.
I've seen a video.
Such good.
Yeah, right. I seen a video of that someone getting take it. Like,
Does your car got plates on it? You can drive it on the street.
four door?
Yeah.
Yeah. I got
When are we going? We
got historical plates on
it.
it. Yeah, I was dealing with historical plates, trying to get over with that.
We gotta go for a rip to the Manhattan.
I'm with it. I got a 3 gallon cell, but I'll
Fat
drive
Boy
it.
brings fuel with him.
Yeah, I was gonna say like I put it on the 93 map and just drive around.
Fat Boy puts it on a 93, brings fuel with him.
Yeah,
It can be done.
yeah, definitely
3 gallons small.
That's yeah. I was kind of upset with that because I did want to enjoy the car still, but after each day, it just went
Yeah.
like the car has potential. I don't know. The goal is to go 10 low tens
Low tens.
as is.
What do you think will get you there from what you're doing now different?
I don't know. I gotta go test it. But I actually go to Davey Wavy Davey.
Oh yeah.
They got an alignment done.
So
So
Crazy said he got alignment done by him, right?
Mhm.
Wavy Davy. I keep
Yeah.
hearing his name. I love the name Wavy Davy.
Yeah.
Great name.
And
Especially for an alignment guy, because you'd be wavy and then you need your alignment
yeah.
done.
He's a racer too, so
Okay.
he understands. I guess I've never met him, but he's pretty cool. I like supporting like different people. So
Yeah, me
it's just
too.
another thing I'm doing different. So and I've never had an alignment.
And so you're hoping the inlet, the alignment, driving doesn't need to change.
Yeah, I just gotta drive the shit out of it. Hopefully the trans holds up.
I was gonna say you have a short shift on in the car,
No,
Was
just OEM TL box and
and it
cable.
was a manual sorter. You had a hole in the floor.
Uh, no, I actually I'm actually using a K series shifter plate box, and only 2 bolts fit. The other two are just I don't know.
Can you just drill them in?
It's zip tied.
Can you just
So
drill them in?
I could. Well, no, the actual shifter box doesn't
So you
mount.
can just drill through a hole and through bolt it.
I
Put
could.
washers on
I'd probably do some weird shit. Yeah, I got a zip tie, so it works. I got like 3 zip ties,
Zip tie.
and
Zip tied for the win.
yo, it really is the sturdiest thing ever, honestly.
You know, what was the feeling of winning 11th at Day?
Uh, I didn't know I won until actually Mike he texted me, he's like, yo, congratulations, like I was like,
Tri-State, right?
Mike from JDM JDM B20B
Oh
with
no,
with
but
the Red Bull.
what was the fella who was videoing you at the Tri-State, right? Tri-State 1320 or something?
Oh, Tri-State is he's Jason, he's a great guy.
Yo, he was
Jason,
going bonkers for you.
sick. Yeah, he's
Yo, he
freaking
was
awesome
real
guy.
happy for you, man.
Yeah, he's the whole time there. He was
Going
saying,
bonkers,
yeah,
you know?
the whole time.
Yep.
Betting money on me and shit. It was cool. It was cool feeling. I was like, what? Like,
Yo, bro, you had a buzz with you, like, it was crazy.
it was it definitely made me want to go back. That's what it is. So that's why I want to, just
I told
shoot
you even
for-
before I got put in, I says, if one win, we all win.
Yeah.
And you
and,
win.
and I felt it. Like, honestly, when I won, like, everybody ran to it. I
I
turned
meant it
around.
with all my heart, man. I was fucking proud of you.
Yeah, it was a sick time.
You killed it.
I just did what I could. Like, I don't know. I can't explain it.
One
just-
time, I think it was when you were racing your regard Melodio, you just both broke out. But you broke out less than she did, so you went through.
Yeah, yep. That's
That
what it
was fucking nuts. And then the
Yeah.
race with Fernando with the red light fucking
Mhm.
situation. Like, there was so many, like, firsts and, like, shit that, like, nobody even knew what was going on. There were so many
Yeah. I
technicalities.
thought I broke it at that time with Fernando.
You said the
Because-
motor was hurt
The-
after as well. You said something.
I'm not gonna lie. After I tuned on M1, it's got like a little slight tick,
Mm.
but
It's good.
yeah, maybe it needs a little valve adjustment. It's all right, But
All the techie ones are
yeah,
fast.
that's all right.
That one ticks like fuck too.
If it does, it's got
It
a
takes when
tick.
it's cold and then it goes away and it comes back. Mike said it was a lifter arm or some shit that, but I can't remember exactly what he said it was, but it takes.
Yeah,
It's
well,
supposed to. I mean,
yeah,
we have an old saying in Ireland too: no smoke, no poke. You know, so if she's not smoking, she's not fast.
I will say one thing with that car: it don't leak. Don't leak any oil.
Yeah, mine used to leak like fucking, and Carex might really help me out.
And I'll be honest, I took the motor from the junkyard and I didn't change shit. I just put it in. I was like, oh man, your main seal is gonna be fucked. This.
So I think that's the best part of your story was like the car. You built it on your own, and it came from fucking junkyard. It's literally a 4-door family saloon car, and you fucking murdered it. Like,
Yeah, it was a grand time. Honestly, I want to go back. It makes me want to go back.
What's your next event?
Uh, I wanted to say hopefully Eighth Day, but I don't think. I don't think. I
So
don't
I
think
want to
so.
go to Hit State too, but the runes are fucking crazy, and I don't know if I have enough money to get
I'll,
rid of it.
I'll have to say maybe a testing tune if there is one. Island
We just
Driveway.
missed out in Dragway.
Yeah,
It was just on.
I'm
Um,
I'm assuming they're gonna have something. Maybe I don't know. I don't know if they're done, but
yeah, I think they might have something before the end of the year. Then you fall nationals as well.
mm,
Maple
what
Grove,
what date is that? Like date?
Tuesday in September, I think. Isn't it? August, September. They just put it up.
I'm not too sure. See, I don't follow any of that stuff, so I don't know.
You should follow
I
Chris
was
Miller.
hoping
Chris Miller is
I
uh
do I follow Chris Miller.
October
Oh, that's far as well.
11th, 13th. So maybe we could plan for that one. I promised a few people I was going to Heat Stay, but it's really not looking like it at the minute.
Just yeah,
Oh,
the
man,
rules.
it's not, there's just so much money, you know what I mean? Like, how much money did you win?
Only $1,000.
1,000 Chinas?
$1,000.
I thought it was 2,000.
Not
How much was the pot? It was 5 grand, no?
for
11.50.
11.50. Yeah, it was supposed to be 5, but that's 5 split.
See, I thought it's 4 split. It's 5 split.
But what they do, I don't know what they did. They claimed that it wasn't filled enough and they didn't get enough money. $1,000 check. I was like, I looked at it. I was like, oh, cool.
Bro.
Like,
So they want you to spend. No, it's not for money. It's for the love of the sport.
that's what it was. It wasn't for money. I was like, I didn't even know I had to go up to
To get
where
it,
to get it. I was like, oh, I was gonna get this shit in the mail or something. You know,
yeah. You gave me a big one, right?
what the check?
They didn't give you a
No,
big
it
one.
was just a regular check with my
Oh,
name on
I
it.
don't get a big one either.
I
You
went
get
to
a big
the
one for
bank.
the photo.
Went to the bank, just threw that shit.
I want a big check for the photo.
Yeah, but I mean, I know
I got something
Cedric
for the
did,
sport
right?
front wheel drive guys.
And
Yeah.
I know Cedric got, I think, screwed.
Yeah, but so he thought he was getting. You hear him saying when he wins, right? He
Mhm.
turns to Javier and he goes, "Give me my 25,000 or something,"
Mhm.
and he goes, "No, it's only 15,000."
Yeah,
And you
yeah,
see Cedric going, "Huh?"
yeah.
You know, like so he didn't know. You know what I mean? Like, how the
Yeah.
fuck we know it? And he
I
goes,
didn't fucking. Honestly, I didn't know I was gonna win. So I was like, oh, all right, cool. Extra $1,000.
$1,000, man.
$1,000. That's why. Like,
That's a kick in the dick. After all
yeah,
that, man.
I kind of look at it. That's why I don't look at the win as like, it's an achievement, but it's like, oh shit.
No, but what you had to do to win that was
Yeah.
fucking serious, man. Yeah. How many rounds did you go? 8 races? Maybe more?
I want to
Total?
say, yeah, something like that. Yeah,
That's a lot of rounds, man.
yeah.
For
No oil changes. None. Yeah,
For
I
a,
was
fu-
like,
for a trailer, for a driveway built fucking jet swap on the road. That's just nuts.
what was cool was again, I went there without knowing my problems were fixed. I changed everything. I got there the morning of. I drove from the hotel to the event. Before I got to the event, like 20 minutes before I got there, I just unloaded the car. I was like, let me test it. Tested it. Thing felt great. I was like, we outside. I was like, let's go. I was like, it's not bogging, it's not doing, it's not cutting out. It just felt great. I drove around a little bit here, but I never really, mashed it. Never. And I don't know if you know, remember my last run to Jersey, well, against Pop, that silver hatch. It's a K series car.
You raced on the street?
We went to the 109. I don't know if you're familiar. You're
Okay,
familiar with the
yeah,
109, right? Yeah.
Mexican.
Whoops. um, you know, and just I guess car wasn't acting right. We had to. Car was coming out like 4,000 RPM.
It's not worse when you fucking go to perform on the street and the car fucking doesn't want to play ball, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it happens a lot. And it's something you have to have patience with these cars. People
Yeah.
don't realize that shit either.
Didn't want to do a burnout. I'm like fucking full mash. Wasn't doing burnout. What the hell's going on? Cops came trying to leave. Wouldn't go. Wouldn't go above like 60. So I'm just cruising
No
away.
more?
Yeah, just cruising away. I'm like, what the heck's going on? So that was the issue I fixed up until like a day or two before I reached it, and it was alright. Worked out. Did what it did.
No,
So-
you killed it, man.
Just wanna bring it further and see what it does. With a stock motor. Stock
In the
motor.
next 5 years, where would you say you're gonna be with the car, or where would you like to be?
Hopefully in a new shell. I don't like the 4-door. It's a
You
little
don't
heavy.
like the four-door.
It's heavy.
Yeah.
So
But
many other.
that makes it cool about it. Also, is you're different. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that
Different
was
with the
thing.
motor. You're different with the shell.
That was the whole thing. Like, heaviest chassis, heaviest motor.
It's a big
Well-
slap in the dick with the articles, you know.
But seeing all these light cars and it's like, oh man, yeah, it's just you gotta keep up. So
No, you're doing a good job.
if you're not, if you're not,
You had a lot of people shaking in their boots, you know, and also when I was talking to Zoe from Official Nice Ones, I told him, I'm like, bro, look out for that guy, man. Boy can fucking drive.
yeah, watch that podcast. Yeah. And he said he was there and see me, so I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry.
But,
You want it?
No, it was just a.
Tough to play with.
That's all.
No,
But,
serious man. He runs Nice Management, so
Mhm.
they're doing sponsorships and shit like that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So that's the kind of man you do.
that
want
was
to
sick,
watch.
and I appreciate you shouting me out too. That
It's
was cool.
it's not I did, man. It's you. You know, you fucking drove your fucking arse off that day. It was a long weekend, man.
It
No.
was. It was.
What you were racing to what 10 o'clock or something on a Sunday, or 9 o'clock? It was
We
dark.
stopped. Yeah, we stopped. It was pretty late. I think it was like
Yeah.
9 or 10.
I know.
Yeah. Every night though, which was cool
Yeah,
though. It was pretty cool.
when
I'm
you
not
get the
gonna lie.
night runs at the track, it's a different vibe.
I will say the car ran better at night.
I love the fucking track.
Oh.
You feel like you are somebody now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You feel like you're part of something. You feel like
Mhm.
important. You feel people looking up to you. And it's maybe a wee bit selfish, but it feels nice.
The thing about me was I'm like I was nervous. Not gonna lie, I was nervous. But when you're racing, you don't even pay attention to these people in the stands. Or,
Yeah, I do.
these-
That's my problem.
That's really.
Yeah, I be
See-
looking all around me, but driving.
See, once I go, I'm just like I'm done. Sure, I was. You know what I mean? Like,
See, my thing, I never really was about driving on the straight line. I had drag racing. I had no interest in drag racing.
Yeah.
Back home, we drive around them back roads, country roads, I always been interested in driving around a track, with corners.
like circuit and whatnot.
Then all of a sudden, I got sucked into the drag race.
What you got here?
Once I got here, 45. Charlie, I was going out with Charlie.
Yeah.
Racing, he was bringing me to Sunday Fun Days, bringing me to fucking Mexico, I seen fucking Cacho all-wheel drive on first big street race I seen in Mexico. He raced your man Rodney in the Mustang.
Oh shit!
I was there.
Okay.
I was like, if you watch the video, you see me in the start line taking a video.
That was a badass race.
Bro.
Bad.
And after me hooked, I was like,
Chacho,
give me more of that in the veins.
Chacho seems like he'll be back soon. I don't know about
He's a
all, but
legend.
he's been posting. Looks like he'll be back soon.
Yeah, he's on
That's
vacation.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a fucking legend, man. And his car is really fucking fast, and he can drive the fuck out of it. So,
Mhm.
and to put an all-wheel drive car on the street like that, you have to have big balls.
That's sick.
You know,
All-wheel drive
them
cars-
cars get scored.
Yeah. Even like that guy Shaba when he raced.
Yo, he's a legend too. I asked him
Yeah.
to come on as well. I'd love to have him
Yeah.
on. I'd love to get to know him a wee bit better. Seen him at Hits Day. We were talking.
Mhm.
Like that was the first time we really spoke to him in person.
He's badass. That car goes fast.
See, I didn't get squirrely. He got a whole lot for dear
And he
life.
stays in that shit.
Hell yeah.
He's like, oh, I don't give a fuck. Stays
Flat.
in it. Flat.
See Farrell too in his fucking
Yeah. Yo,
Second Club. Can't wait.
such badass cars.
Yo, we got a lot of killers around.
And it's cool seeing it, growing up like from what it was.
So like high boost as well. Like I wasn't here obviously because I've only been in America 9 years,
Mhm.
but apparently high boost doing this forever. You know.
Yeah. You go on, YouTube.
So
Go on.
saying like Ty Boogie's been following his camp, and Zoe was telling me all about it. It's fucking so interesting, man.
Yeah.
You know, actually you can make a movie out of it.
Yeah.
You know, and he's
100%.
still going.
100%. And it's crazy. You look back and you see how they progress. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it gives you a little hope. You know what I mean?
Well,
It's like,
neither-
oh, everyone can do it. You know?
And they're just not when you talk to them, they're just normal dudes. You know?
Yeah. That's what it is. And they're badass too at the track. They're just swapping motors, rebuilding motors, this, that.
Into the wee R's.
You're like, what the fuck? Like,
And they got all the best of gear, nice
Yeah.
trucks, nice trailers,
Yeah,
best
it's-
tools, everything's clean,
Mhm.
mint. You know, they set the bar for a lot of us.
Yeah. And it's awesome.
It's inspiring, right?
Street to track, it's cool.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
awesome.
I remember seeing Cedric as well in Mexico in his fucking EK hatch all-wheel drive in the before I even had my car, and I was like, oh my god, that shit is so beautiful.
I remember seeing your car at a Sunday Fun Day years.
With no turbo?
Maybe 3 years ago.
Oh yeah, yeah, probably about 3 years ago. That's how long I've had it, 3.5 years.
I seen you, and I was like, "Whose turbo car is this?" You were new. You just
Fresh off the boat.
I don't know if you were new. I just never
Yeah.
seen you before.
Yeah.
I was like, "Wow, this guy got a fax guy." I was like, "Watch it." Like,
I've been in America for a load of years, but I was busy working. I hadn't really had a chance to do anything. I was just trying to be honest, get my green card and get settled. And fuck, as a legal immigrant for the first 5 years.
that's awesome. You got a green card?
Yeah, got married to an American girl.
Hell yeah.
My beautiful wife, So, and that's how we stay in this country. A lot of immigrants come here. We don't have the opportunities you have when you're born here. So
100%.
So I got double lucky. I got the green card plus I got her. So
that's sick.
Can't fucking beat it. You know what I mean? Like the first day we met, I asked her, "You want to marry me for a green card?" Right? Was that the first day? I said, joking you. It was very early though.
Second day.
And I remember her saying yes, but like I was joking, joke with a jag kind of thing, and I'm pretty sure you said yes. And that was me. I was like, I know she's the one. The drinks were too strong. Yeah, so as a bartender when she met me. So she came in with her mother into the bar.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. I had to smooth her over.
Here in New York?
Right here on Nautical Mountain.
Oh, snap.
El Toro. That was a wee Mexican bar at the time.
Snap.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then we ended up getting married here on the Nautical Mountain too. River House. When I worked as a bartender at River House, we used the River House to get married in.
Oh, snap.
Yeah.
Okay.
Married
Awesome.
5 years now. 6 years this year.
Good
Fucking
stuff.
nuts. She hasn't even tried to stab me yet or nothing.
Congratulations.
Is she Puerto Rican?
That's
Half Puerto
awesome.
Rican, half El
I've
Salvador.
seen, man. You two at the track, pushing the car together and whatnot.
Yeah, well, that's my whole team.
I've seen it.
That's
cool.
the whole team right there, man. She does her even the podcast. You know what I mean? Like fucking, I've been doing this podcast on and off for fucking like a wee while now. I should be way further along than what I am because of trying to get people to help me with editing, trying to get people to just in general trying to get people to help me.
Yeah.
People want to help you a wee bit, but they don't want to go all the way. I don't know if they're doing it intentionally, but whatever. It's very hard to get the help.
Yeah.
Whether it be your car, whether it be whatever it is you're doing. If you have something saucy, you know what I mean? You have something that could be good, people would be very scared to give you the full help. I feel like. So, long story short, now it's me and her. I don't need no help.
And then you're good.
She figured out how to do the editing.
The what?
The editing.
Oh, the editing?
Like
oh,
how
nice.
to put the sound and the video together.
Mhm.
So like this whole podcast from start to finish, it's all in house. We don't rely on nobody anymore.
Yeah.
So now we're going to be able to crank them out one after another, be able to really get some traction. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
But it's so hard to get that. But once you realize you're better off just doing these things yourself.
Yeah.
And then if I didn't have her, I'd be fucked. You know, she's
That's
the
true.
best teammate in the
That's
world.
true.
You know what I mean?
That's awesome.
So whether it be at the track, whether it be on the podcast, whatever I'm doing, she's always there giving me full support. Like,
That's the best
Very-
thing. That's the best thing is having a woman, behind you. So,
very lucky, man.
I'm glad. I'm looking for that too. My girl.
They say every good man has a better woman behind him. I'm probably not really a good man, but she's definitely a better woman.
That's good. See, that's great. That's great.
Man, I'm very
You
fucking
guys make
blessed.
a good team too. I seen it.
Big time.
I seen it.
But like without it, I'd be fucked. So as you can see, like before, we were relying on other people to do the stuff, and it wasn't getting done. Same thing with the car. I feel like eventually, like I would like to have. Like, it'd be nice to have infinite money and you wouldn't have to worry you'd be able to do everything in house. But one day I would like to be able to have a wee bit more money so I can fund this car to do exactly what I want to do. But I just don't feel like I can go 100% at it without. You know what I mean? Like with the podcast, I didn't do it because I couldn't do it all myself. So I was like, I'm not doing it because when I rely on people and they don't do it, it fucking makes me feel like shit. I mean, people say I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that for you, and they don't follow through. For whatever happens, like it might be completely innocent, but it still leaves me fucked.
True. Yeah. It's true.
Do you know what I
It's
mean?
the little things, and it's like, and not only does it's like you're asking, you're asking for it. And you say one thing, and people gotta keep the word. It's like a man of your word type of
So
deal.
like with the car is a really good example. You
Mhm.
know, like you have people say they're going to do this or like you book in and no one shows up and it's like you get deflated really easily. You know what I mean? So I'm kind of where I am at the minute. I'm kind of deflated with the car thing. So I'm going to go back to it when I can do it all myself.
What's wrong with it?
Not really, just little things. You know, like I was saying, I want to put a mid plate. I want to put the weight in the front. There's just little stuff that needs
Yeah.
done. There's a lot of maintenance. You know what I mean? But it's shit's thousands. You know yourself, it's not.
If you need help, man, I'm
You're
always
a
down.
gentleman. I
Yeah,
appreciate you, man.
I'm always down. I love doing car work, man.
Thank you, bro.
Like,
No, I appreciate you big time.
yeah.
Thanks for saying that, though.
Of course.
Because you know yourself, it's hard to fucking get.
I'm a neighbor, so it ain't much.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, we gotta go out in the mopeds too.
Yeah, we're talking about that. Yo, that's another thing I've been up to.
Get your V50.
It's like
It's two stroke, right?
it's a 4-stroke.
Oh, it's a four
Like, I
stroke.
put a little 80cc big bore on it. That's why it's like a little faster.
So it's a bigger cylinder, bigger.
Yeah.
And you have to put a bigger piston in it.
Yeah. So everyone's good. Everyone's good.
Wheelie and that shit.
Yeah,
I seen you
it's
hanging your
like,
back.
it's like a little fun. It's a little fun toy, you know. I can't wheelie for shit. I
No.
always wanted to learn.
We can wheelie on something with a wee bit more power with a clutch.
Yeah. I've had street bikes, but
Bikes are dangerous, man.
I got rid of them. They're too dangerous.
You'd be the best fucking driver in the world. Someone pulls out in front of you, you're fucking dead.
Yeah. There was too many close calls.
Mhm.
Too many. But the moped shit, I'll take it. Little
I
cool
gotta
shit.
show you mine when we're done. It's at the side there. I had to put it outside.
Well, yeah, I seen it when I pulled up on the side on the left. Me and my girlfriend, we actually we'll take it to like Long Beach. You know Long Beach?
Yep.
We'll take that shit there on the boardwalk real quick.
The moped?
Yeah.
On the boardwalk?
No, well, I'll ride up to the boardwalk.
Oh, okay, yeah. I was
Just,
gonna say,
just chill. Nah,
they go mad for the even
Yeah,
people on
yeah,
skateboards,
yeah.
basically.
Yeah. Yeah, I try.
Freeport's nice to drive on a moped. I go all the way up to Kaimata Park at the end there. It's nice. You see me?
Yeah, I
see
seen
me
you at the
video all
boardwalk.
the
Yeah,
time? Yeah, she
that's
didn't really be on the footpath, but you know yourself, trying to spice up life any way you can.
Yeah, it is what it is, man. There's worse things going on.
Yeah. What's your plans tonight? Do you have any plans?
After this, probably gym.
Going to the gym at
Yeah.
night time for a play?
If it's open.
What do you do at the gym?
I don't know Fridays. What was that?
What do you do at the gym?
I just try to work out.
Put on weights? You doing cardio? Or you doing?
Yeah, mostly weights. I can't do the cardio. It's
Why not?
just
Not
I
with
said,
that attitude.
Yeah, the treadmill I can't do. I can run. I can run
You swim?
off of. I don't swim, but I could swim.
Swimming's great for you. It's
Yeah.
one of the best things you can do.
Yeah.
Yeah. You use every muscle in your body to swim.
I didn't. Oh, okay. I did hear that. Yeah. I didn't think about it like that. I don't like swimming. The gyms. Gym pool.
Cycling's a good one too.
Where-
Sit on the bike.
Biking.
Cycling.
Yeah.
For cardio?
Like, either for
No.
cardio.
In the gym, cycle in the gym on the stationary bike.
I'd much rather do that. I don't like the treadmill.
Rowing's good as well.
The
Row machine?
I see. Yeah, the row
No,
machine.
pull one.
The pull row.
Yeah,
Like,
you sit on it, you pull like this, and you
Oh,
row.
okay, yeah,
you
yeah.
row.
Mhm.
It's good for your lats and your back.
Yeah. I do a lot of. I
Hit
really.
the road, man. Get them sneakers on you and go for a run.
Yeah.
Best thing you'll ever do.
So I
One of
go-
the hardest things you'll ever do, but the most rewarding thing you'll ever do.
I definitely do. I'm 200 pounds.
200, how tall are you?
5'8".
5'8", 5'9" on a good day.
Yeah, it's like
200 pounds heavy.
yeah.
I'm 140.
It's like, it's
But,
actually like
I mean, that's fucking, it's healthy, you know what I mean?
it's like too much pasta.
So it's the food, maybe it's,
Yeah.
you can eat whatever the fuck food you want if you're gonna move.
Yeah. If you eat shit, it ain't gonna work.
Well, you can eat the shit, but you have to move, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
it's not good for you, you're probably gonna have bad cholesterol and all
Yeah.
that, but at least once you stop moving, then you get heavy,
Oh yeah.
you know?
Once you stay still, you're
I've been a skinny cunt forever. I was chubby when I was a kid. I had like puppy fat when I was a kid.
yeah.
I was short and fat, like short and round.
If you get around, you're doing the runs.
Nowadays,
I see
yeah,
those
I wasn't looking after myself before, but now I'm trying to make up for it as much as I can. You know,
You do the detailing. I see you do that.
always active, man.
Yeah.
Like my average miles is fucking. Like I do a lot of miles every day. You know, always on the go. But it's good for you. You know,
Is that your Is that like what you do mainly? Just
I
detailing?
have a few jobs, so I do the detailing. I work for Amazon a few days a week.
Mhm.
I have my friend J Rat, the guy with the electric bikes, the custom chopper. So I was helping him put the bikes together. You see me
Electric
posting
bike.
those custom electric bikes sometimes?
Does he have a RX-7?
No.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I know the go-kart you just did. The
Yeah,
electric
so he
go-kart.
helped
I
me.
like
He
that thing.
helped me with that. No, I've never seen that. He builds these. Well, they're all different. That's pretty sick. So I was helping him for a while. What? All different. Pretty cool. He built one for Shaquille O'Neal. He built
Oh,
two for
shit.
Chris Brown. One for Rick Ross.
That's pretty
A
sick.
few big names, you know. But
And those are all electric?
J-Rock Customs, yeah. So that's where I got the idea to build the go kart,
Mm-hmm.
and that's how we build the go kart.
So you built the go-kart like fully?
Yeah.
So you're like mechanically like inclined.
Well, yeah, but like you said earlier, I doubt myself a lot with a lot of stuff.
Yeah, you just doubt yourself, right?
Yeah, so I can do weld, fiberglass, fucking paint, engine work, all sorts of shit. I should be doing more, you know what I mean? But I constantly doubt myself. You know?
Doubt yourself. Yeah, you know that's our biggest. That's our biggest.
We're our own biggest enemy most
Yeah,
of the time.
that's what it is. Ourselves.
Yeah.
Just keep
And like
ourselves up.
people would look at me and see me doing all these things and be like, "Oh, he's easy to do it," but then sometimes in your own head you're fucking beating yourself up.
Yeah.
You know.
Shit, man, that's good. It's real good.
Try my best. So
You can weld.
with that thing, stick weld,
Hey, yo, that's,
$100 on Amazon and it works.
and it works.
Yeah. I welded a few things with it. You know, I welded the parts of the go kart.
Yeah.
I had to make my own brake for. I had to make my own mount for the brake caliper and the
Mhm.
hydraulic disc brake on it. So I had to make a little bracket with a bolt hole to bolt it all
Yeah.
on and welded it up with that.
That's sick.
Cut the front end off. I used his MIG welder. He welded it for me. Put the camber kit on the front
Mm-hmm.
and then put the 32-inch axle on the back. And it's got a 72-volt, 3,000
I was
watt
gonna
battery.
say, I remember you showed the progress of it. I'm like, yo, like this thing is.
Came a long way, man. It took me
Yeah.
nearly a year to make it.
That's sick. I like that
It's
thing.
in the trunk of the car there. I put it in the trunk of the kid. No, but I don't want to leave it outside because it rains. It's
Oh,
electric,
yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah. That's sick.
It should be. It's fucking pretty cool. Like,
That's
nice wee
sick.
toy.
I've
Somebody's gonna win that lucky bastard.
you got me looking into electric swapping like those razors. You know those old
Yeah.
razor
Uh-huh.
dirt bikes.
Yep.
You can put like kits on those, like make it
Mhm.
fast.
Bro,
Good pit
it's
vehicles, you know. Like
the best.
yeah.
You know, and some of them are really fucking fast. People
Uh-huh.
wheeling the fuck out of them and all. Like
Yeah.
them Surron bikes. A lot of people
Yeah.
are using them motors and putting them into stuff. But
$6,000 for a Serna.
only thing with the Surron, it's geared for a big wheel.
So you need
You know, big wheel. You know, that's why they don't really work so good in the
Don't
old
work.
parts. They do work, but a lot of them they gotta push them to start them.
yeah.
You know, because of the gear.
Serna's just sick.
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 Sick. And Ireland, they're pretty sure they're illegal because people were fucking doing
They're
robberies and
just
shit on
too.
them.
Yeah, they do like
60.
stupid speeds.
Yeah, 60, 70 mile an hour
Yeah.
on the back wheel.
Yeah, that shit is. That's pretty insane. But
Uh,
it's also the price of a good car, I guess. $6,000.
yeah. Well, if you're going to use it and you live in the city, it'd be worth every penny.
Yeah, I guess you're gonna say that. Yeah, the city would be the best.
Yeah.
Getting around there.
Who inspired you? That's my last question I'll ask you. Who's
Inspiration. I gotta say. Was my own. I guess my own family. There's my mom's side. Her uncle. He actually grew up like building like anything out of anything. So you put like a lawnmower motor on like you mean like a
It's your
3-wheel.
uncle?
My mom's uncle. So
Your mom's uncle, so your great uncle.
yeah, something like that. Yeah.
It's your great uncle.
But everyone on my mom's side, like even my grandpa worked for Fiat all his life.
Fiat?
Yeah, Fiat.
Fiat,
Italy,
Italian, yeah.
Yeah. So it'd be my grandpa's brother.
You know what Fiat stands for?
Fix it again, Tony.
Fix it another time.
Yeah, or fix it again. Yeah.
Yeah,
Fix it another time. Yeah. Cause honestly, Fiat ain't bad. You know?
I love. Do you ever see our Barths? Fiat
Oh,
Barth?
yeah, I like those
500 our Barth.
I had the 500 Sport, not the Abarth, but the Sport. And it was,
Yeah, the old school ones with the rear engine as well.
Uh-huh. Yeah, they still
Yo,
look
Fiat
good.
made some fucking cool cars, man. Fiat Uno Turbo, you ever seen one
Oh
of
yeah.
them?
Yeah.
Fiat Punto.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
little tiny
Punto,
cars back home, they got all that shit.
Yeah. The Punto,
Junk, but
they're drunk,
cool.
and it's recent ones, but
What was
they
the
suck.
other one that they had? Fiat Coupe.
I don't know.
Fiat with the 20 valve.
I don't
Had a
know.
20 valve.
That sounds crazy.
20 valve motor, yeah. 5-cylinder 20 valve.
And, you know, that was the thing about the Fiats. They were always odd cylinder, 3-cylinder,
Yeah.
5-cylinder.
Blowing the head gaskets. 20 valve turbo they were. 20 valve turbo from factory they were. Nice car, looked like a Ferrari.
Oh, that's sick. I'm not gonna lie, that's sick.
nice, right?
It's like a knockoff.
My man Tommy Brady was. I always mention Tommy on this podcast. It's fucking wild, man. But he was a big influence on me when I was a kid. He had always had cool cars. You ever seen a Fiat Chinkachenko?
A what?
Fiat. I'm probably saying.
Oh, Chicocento.
Yeah, or a Cicento.
Chicocento.
Yeah, old tiny fucking.
yeah,
He
yeah.
had them with fucking all deckied up.
We got one over there.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
They got something called like an APE, APE, APE. It's like a 3-wheel motorcycle
Okay, yeah.
truck with like a cab. Cool shit, you know. But I gotta say, yeah, I guess my own family kind of got me into it because that's where I got like building shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like whatever it was, like from a young age, and even my other family member, you got like a Hearst with like a Hemi swap in it. Put a Hemi swap.
Today?
Hearst in it. Yeah, you got with a modern dash. And all in a Hearst. Pretty cool, yeah. They do shit like that, you know.
So you've had cars in the blood then?
Yeah. Well, I guess from my grandpa working in Fiat,
Yep.
you know, just I remember when he was.
You think you'll own a Fiat one day?
I had a Fiat, the 500 Sport. He's a daily lad. That little hatch thing, little smart car shit.
What? Here?
Yeah.
When did you have it?
What was it?
When did you have it?
Like a few years back. It was the daily for years. Yeah.
One of the newer Fiat 500s. Yeah.
Yep. It was catch me in traffic and that thing. You know?
Nipping
That
in it.
that was before Team No Heads and that thing.
Chopping it up.
Yeah.
What do they call it on the news? Swimming?
Swimming.
I was like, what? Who the fuck calls it swimming? I've never heard no one call it swimming until you just said that.
Crazy.
Oh, so you going home to the missus tonight then?
Yeah, probably gonna meet up with her in a little bit after this,
Thanks,
and
bro.
probably get a bite to eat.
Oh, I can't thank you enough, man, for taking
Yeah,
that time.
I can't thank you for having me.
You're a fucking gentleman. Seriously, it's really nice to get to know you some more.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to see what the future holds for you for this race and shit.
I think we gotta go on some meets, some cruises.
Let's race
Some
on a
more,
street or something,
yeah.
have a laugh. No,
More
remember you
track.
said you wanted to do it before, you wanted to lock up?
Yeah, that's funny. Somebody tried setting us up.
Jackie.
Jack.
I
Yeah.
asked Jackie to come on too, but I don't know. So some people say they want to come on, but I guess life gets in the way or whatever. But anytime I ask somebody to come on, they're more than welcome.
I said, "Fuck it, you want me on? Yeah, I'm shit."
No,
I
you're a
can talk.
fucking gentleman. I can't thank you, because it's for someone to take the time out of their day. It means a lot to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Everybody's got their own shit going on. We got wives, we got family, we got this, we got that. And to fucking come down to be in my shop to fucking do this, it means so much to me.
And it means a lot to me too. You know.
Yeah, man, you got a cool fucking story. There's no other people that I know of who came out the first time ever on a track and won 1150 at HD.
That's pretty.
It's pretty fucking impressive. Even though you only won $1,000, what the fuck HD?
Yeah, what the fuck, man?
Yo, but like to do that
Yeah.
in front of everybody, in front of the big stage, on a big event with fucking 60 cars or whatever it was in the class, me included, you fucking did amazing, man.
It's pretty sick.
Yeah,
Thank you.
and I know it wasn't a fluke either because you did it time and time again. It was
Thank you.
consistent. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I'm just happy about. It was consistent. It was a good time. It's a good time, and
Anybody can do it time
yeah.
once, twice. Can you do it time and time again?
You know what? I will say though, I feel like after me doing, I feel like anyone can do it. You know?
What are you setting the bar?
Yeah, just just
Most people tell you
just
need
buy
this.
the ticket, go do it, and if you make it, you make it. If not, go next time. You know?
There you go.
That's how I looked at it, and I just now I want to go again, but it's like I kind of went down that steep loophole. My tuner was like, I think it's time to go nitro. I was like,
Slippery slope.
I was like, all right, that's
You don't need to go any faster, man. You just need to keep
Mhm.
doing what you're doing, and like you could, if you were to come out and say if you put you invested in this program yourself and came out and did this, if you could win maybe 5 consecutive 1150s,
Mhm.
someone will take you on board.
That'd be great. Honestly, that would be probably what I have to do if I do go to a holiday again. It'll have to be 11:50.
No, if you can win 1150 consecutively over a few different events, people are going to start talking.
Yeah,
That's the way in.
I'll shoot for it. Hey, all
Go
it
for it,
takes is
son.
the
Go
motivation
for it, son.
All it takes is motivation. I'll
I'm
do that
behind
shit.
you all the way. Been a fan since day one.
Thank you, man.
You're a
Shit.
fucking gentleman. Matty,
Thank you, bro.
can't thank you enough, bro, for coming out and taking the time. You're a wee legend. And
Thank you, bro.
can't wait to see what the future holds for you.
I'm hyped. I'm hyped.
Let's
And for you
fucking
too.
go. We got a lot more left in us, right?
Oh yeah.
Yo. Thanks everybody for dialing in. See you again soon.